Welcome to the Snodacast episode 43. I'm your host, BlackJet56, and I'm, of course, joined by DJ Lionheart, aka Leon.
What's up, guys?
Joe's here.
This is the show, people, that gets better and better with every episode.
Yeah, better and better is one way of saying it for sure.
It'll be very long-lasting, unlike Westworld.
Somewhat clever callback. I'll give you credit on that one. And of course, we can't have an episode of the podcast apparently without Gallows playing a video game.
Yep, it's fun.
I'm on payday too, as well, bro.
All right. So I am going to go ahead and we can't have a normal episode of the podcast without also talking about weekly updates. So I got to ask everybody, how's your week? Leon, let's go ahead and start with you.
Not much. Enough. I've been just getting for Thanksgiving. My mom's sadly going to be working on Thanksgiving, so what we're doing is going to have a few friends over. Obviously, it's
You're going to have Friendsgiving.
Yeah, a Friendsgiving.
That's exactly what you're having. You're having a Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's going to be fun. Saw one decent movie that we're not going to talk about today, and one that kind of destroyed my brain cells. I couldn't watch the whole movie.
Well, movies can do that to you.
So what movie are we talking about that, or are we not specifically talking about that we're going to be?
I actually really enjoyed it. I got to watch on Netflix RIPD 2.
Oh yeah, it's actually out on disc too, believe it or not.
Really?
It doesn't have Jeff Bridges and it doesn't have Ryan Reynolds, so I don't have any intention of watching it.
It's actually really good. I actually do kind of recommend it. It's pretty good.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's how Roy got into RIPD. It's his backstory.
Okay. Interesting enough, I guess.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. The one that totally killed my brain cells. A really weird animated horror movie called Big versus the Illuminati.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that you watched that last night. We told you to. We're like, come tell us how it went. How'd it go?
God, no. I lasted 20 minutes, and the only thing I can picture in my head is Osmosis Jones, and all my brain cells, like a bunch of brain cells, were in a giant Coliseum movie theater, and they all just committed suicide.
Damn.
Ah, damn. That took
It was like Leon.exe has stopped working.
I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hmm.
That is
not recommended.
Oh.
I mean,
it sounds a lot like it, actually.
Osmosis honestly just wasn't that bad to me as a kid.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
You mean Chris Rock?
I don't know, one of the damn
Osmosis Jones had Chris Rock. Chris
Yeah.
Tucker was in Friday. Yeah, Osmosis Jones had Chris Rock in it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We could have Chris Rock in that bitch.
Yeah.
I never did figure out who voiced Trix.
I think it was David Carradine. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
My brain is fried right now.
Fair enough.
How do you think I felt after watching, trying to get through that one movie? How do you think I felt?
All right.
My brain was dead.
Alrighty then. So I gotta ask, Gallows, how was your week, buddy?
Work, my friend. That's all it's been. Nothing but
Fair
job.
enough.
Doesn't work.
Fair enough. All right. So the question I've been dreading, Joe, how was your week?
It's the same as this early winter. Cold, harsh, unforgiving. But otherwise boring.
And a banana.
I don't know, bananas factor in, but okay.
Okay.
It's a
I'm
weird
sorry.
way of factoring in things,
All
but
I
okay.
know is yesterday, me and Leon were just geeking out over a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition conversion/edition supplement that had like different kind of rules for like firearms and whatnot. Called Ultra Modern 5.
All right.
He was saying like if anybody here wants to run a D&D game with firearms, use Ultra Modern rather than the default rules for firearms, because apparently the default rules for firearms are garbage. Apparently,
They're not garbage. It's a little easier to go with, and there's more mechanics that you can do with it.
all those ones of the classes in that book, I'd probably just be have an excuse to carry a rocket launcher.
That's always something you can do.
Wouldn't a tank use a rocket launcher though?
Also fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my week hasn't exactly been exciting. If you've noticed my background, it has changed a little bit. I have gotten a new desk. Primarily, it is an L-shaped desk. I will try my best to show you people. Say hello to the stream, everybody. Ignore that food. And
Behind
then, of
the
course,
curtain.
up there.
Behind the curtain.
Yes, it is behind the curtain. And up there, I also now have a corner shelf. I actually did get some shelves that came in last night or came in today. Of course, that is... Yeah. So, thriving a little bit here. We doing all right. This desk is actually a lot of fun. I do like it. I do plan on filling in this space over here with a bearded dragon tank. So stay tuned for that. That is going to be on my agenda to do.
Bearded dragon.
A bearded dragon. I plan on getting a bearded dragon.
Is that the
then,
same
of
thing
course-
as an iguana? Or
It is a reptile, but that is about where these similarities start, or where they stop. So,
pretty badass, and they could live like.
Bearded dragons can live like 10 to 12. They actually live quite a while, but not as long as you think.
They're really good pets. I have a
They
friend
are.
that has one,
They're
and
pretty cool.
they're
Yeah.
great pets.
Reptiles are cool until they start shitting.
Well, that's where you start helping them out with the shedding part, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're talking about reptiles? Yeah, no. You actually, what you can do is if you have rocks, they'll kind of shed themselves. And the other thing too is if you usually give them warm, like room temperature warm baths, that'll you'll put like electrolytes in there and everything. That'll help their skin shed less. Because they do need to shed their skin, but they don't need to shed their skin as much as say a snake or something like that. It's really when they shed, it's when they're growing. And it's like any snake, or it's like any reptile. They shed when they grow, but that's really about when they stop. So
One of these days, if I'm on my own, I'd probably get like a snake or something.
of course you would get a snake, Joe.
Probably.
Scare the
Alright.
boys. Rise
Yeah.
up.
Anyways, so would you guys like to go ahead and go into now showing for the week?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
All
it.
right. So this week for now showing, we have Slumberland and The Menu. So I have yet to see Slumberland. I have seen the trailer. I know. I do know that Leon was super excited because he did watch this movie, and I know what it is based off of. But I'm going to go ahead and let Leon take the reins for Slumberland.
It was a great movie. I actually really, really enjoyed it. There's one plot point that I personally feel that was shown a little too early in the movie, but that's my only real gripe about it. Jason Momoa is a very interesting comedic character. After watching him in Aquaman and Stargate Atlantis, him being the big burly stoic guy that he is really weird seeing him in like a semi-comedic role, but it's hilarious watching him be comedic.
That's always interesting for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Okay.
it is on Netflix.
I do know that it's based off of the old comics Nemo, and this was a. They actually did have an animated feature that was. Let's just say it was done by an early nostalgia critic, so that should give you an idea of how good it is.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it got a full blown review. This is like a nostalgia critic before he had Rachel and Malcolm. That type of nostalgia critic, like yellow wall nostalgia critic, and yeah, it's not great. It is a very very bad animated movie. But
out there.
anyways, on to the menu. Now, this is a thriller, if I'm not mistaken, and I actually am interested in it. I will probably check it out after I see some reviews and everything else like that. Just because I do think it looks interesting. However, I've also heard some mixed things from earlier reviews. They're like, yeah, it's tries to balance the tone, too many tones at once. So it's just one of those things. Nostalgia critic's a loser. Well, Benji, you can go sit on a fat dick, in my personal opinion.
Wait,
You're telling other fucking
but yes,
people that I'm
and I know we're getting his. Speaking of getting things nice and stiff there for him, I know we're doing that for him by talking about the menu because he actually is super pumped about it. But yeah, so I have an interest in it. It's just one of those things where it's like I don't want to go out of my way to go see it. You know,
It could be like
not about food.
Understandable.
but yeah, it's just one of those things. But I do definitely. It is a stacked cast, and that's usually that's probably going to be the number one thing that will draw me. Is it has an interesting premise and it does have a stacked cast. So I'm definitely going to try and check it out, but I'm not going to go. Like I said, I'm not going to go out of my way to go see it. If someone invites me to go see it, I'll watch it. But beyond that, probably not much else.
You'll probably want to be high to go see it.
No, I needed to be high to go see Terrifier, honestly, but that's a different story. I did go see Terrifier 2 this last weekend as well.
Did you sit next to an ICP guy?
No, ICP guys are long gone, man, or they have gone back into the closet. One of the two.
Like on cruise.
We're not gonna go there. Anyways, yeah, no, Terrifier 2 was interesting. I did like it. I actually went with Benji, and it was good. I liked it. It was definitely mean-spirited. No, none of us are scared of clowns. Neither of us are scared of clowns. So it's just one of those things where it's like, but this guy, honestly, if I saw him on the street, I'd be like, I'm gonna punch you in the face and run the fuck away. He is genuinely creepy. Like, but it's not because he's a clown. It's just because he doesn't fucking talk.
It's just his
I would
aura
just
that
take
he
the phone
brings
and
out,
like
and just his
tune
mannerisms
in,
pretty
like
much.
Doom Rip and Tear, and just he already does.
Yeah, Joe.
yeah, I heard that Terrifier 2 actually broke in the millions for a low budget film that it was.
Yeah, it actually had a really good. I think it had a. They asked for 200,000, and I believe they got 2 million. In
Yeah,
the movie
wow.
for a budget. Yeah, and it was a fan made. It was fan funded. So that's the best thing. And yes, Benji, I do agree. Terrifier 2 was beautiful. It was a gory mess, but god damn it, did I love it.
Buckets of blood.
Not buckets, actually. It wasn't that
Barrels?
gory. It's not even barrels. No, there's not like it's not like this. It's not the shining, the elevator full of blood. It's not that, but it's definitely one of those things where it's like you do see somebody. You see a character's face get shot off by a shotgun through a car window. And then that body that has a hole where the face should be is propped up at a kitchen table waiting for another character to come in and see it. And Art comes in and he has a platter, basically, and he puts down some mashed potatoes on the plate. And then what he does is he takes a fistful of it and just... in the hole where the face used to be.
All right,
In
then.
front of this other character who knows this character.
Of utilizing food for murder.
Yeah, no, the person was already beyond dead. But it's like, this is in front of a character that is a family member of this other character. And it's one of those things, especially because like the last things that happened between those two characters was not the best. So the fact that this other character walks back in and sees that is so mean-spirited. but that's not even the worst
He's
kill.
like,
The worst kill
I was
was
an asshole to the guy.
it was definitely. I feel like I was an asshole, but he's also so genuinely terrified he can't think about that. But no, it's. Oh man. The alley scene. Yeah. So there is a character named Allie. Oh man, what happens to her? It's one of the most brutal things. Not any Allie we know, but there is a character named Allie in Terrifier 2, and that. Oh man. That was.
Saw level of messed up, or
Oh, dude, beyond fucking Saw. Jesus, Saw wishes it could be this hardcore. Jesus Christ. Like, damn. Like, we're talking, like, open cuts, like, deep open cuts that gets bleach poured on it and then salt rubbed in the wounds. Like, not like this. I'm talking, like that. It's like, God damn.
Ah, damn, bro. What the
You're like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
fuck are you watching?
It's called Terrifier 2, bro. I mean, the first one has a lady get sawed in half from her vagina first.
No, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's good thing I already had dinner, otherwise I'd be throwing up right now.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: is it's the best kill in the entire first movie. The first movie's low budget as shit. Like, honestly, if you don't like low budget grindhouse films, you're not really gonna like the first one, because the acting is god awful. Aside from Art the Clown, but that's a different story. Like,
Different story for another time.
Yeah, Benji said the worst horror scene in a horror movie history. So it's like, yeah, I would say, yeah, this definitely. I wish movies would be this hard. Not like to this degree, but I wish that movies would have the balls to be this hardcore again. Because this is grindhouse film. I mean, like, it goes full on gore. Like, you see a guy get his head cut off, and you see nothing but the blade in this guy's head.
So
it's
definitely pushing the limits.
Definitely. Like, honestly, I'm surprised this didn't get unrated or rated X. Like, I'm genuinely impressed by that, because the MPAA rated this they gave this an R rating, and I'm like,
that's probably because they had
what
to
did they have to cut it? Yeah, that's my question. Like,
probably
what did they have
kills
to
that were
cut?
so gory and graphic that, well,
there's no other character there's no characters that really get killed off screen. There's like one or two, but they always show the body afterwards. But it's just one of those things, like, there's one towards the beginning, but then, like, no, you're like, oh man, they're really gonna start doing that. They're gonna cut around the corner and everything, and then, like, no. Then the alley scene happens, and it's like, fuck.
you're like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what's gonna happen.
No, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna die, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's like the way that they went around it. I was like, okay, that is hardcore. Yeah, pushing the limits of what makes the movie awesome. I cannot wait for Terrifier 3. I'm right there with you, Benji, and I will make sure that you and I have tickets. No, not really. They're already working on it, and apparently they've already gotten a lot of the money from fans. So, because this movie made its budget back already.
Plus some.
Yeah. Like, I think they got $2 million, and granted, it didn't have the best marketing campaign. I will say that, because they didn't really have money for the marketing campaign. I think, like, majority of the money is put on camera, so that's great. I love that.
So now, because of what Terrifier 2 did, making over $1 million.
Yeah, you said over 8 million or a million.
I thought you said 2 million. It made like over 2 million.
Yeah.
Right?
No. Their budget was 2 million.
Oh, their budget was 2 million.
I think.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact numbers on the budget. But I know that they got more money than what they were expecting or what they were even asking for. So that was awesome. But no, I definitely think Terrifier 3 is going to happen. I think it's definitely going to be a thing for sure.
And maybe bigger campaign budget for.
Oh no! They're probably going to be like, well, if we could get $1 million or $2 million, just from crowdfunding alone, then yeah, I'm pretty sure they could be like, if we could just ask for that, we'll probably get more. I think it's definitely. I mean, they always work within their budget, so there's no real CGI in my opinion. I don't think there really was that much CGI aside from like certain ways certain things looked, but that's about it. But there was like no CGI kills. Majority of it was on camera.
The movie yet for me to
they don't give a crap if there was CGI.
Honestly, Gallows, I I don't see you liking it. I really don't. You don't
I
strike me as a gore
I didn't really like the first movie when they came out with it. I was like, oh, the second movie, everybody's saying it's so good, and I was like,
It is. It's awesome. There's still some questionable acting because it is a low budget and it is Grindhouse, but like that's what kind of adds to the charm, in my opinion. No, I definitely recommend it. If you can find a way to watch it, I do. I regret not seeing it earlier. I'm not even gonna lie, because at first I was like, it's just a marketing campaign. Nobody's really throwing up. Then I finally watched it. I'm like, no, I can see where people would throw up in this. It's like, goddamn, no, I can definitely see where people would throw up in this. There's the points where I was like, honestly, there was one point that audibly made me go, ew. And oddly enough, it wasn't when somebody was getting cut open. So that was weird. There is a scene. I'm not going to explain it in gory detail, but I'm just basically going to say explosive diarrhea falling on a laundromat floor.
what? Wait,
Coming from a little girl.
Like laxative shit, right?
I'll be right back.
Not even laxative shit. It's like just pure liquid with chunks of everything else. Like that kind of. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God.
what
So
happened
that was
when
the only thing that made me audibly go, ew.
Ugh.
Oh, throwing up during the bird. Yeah, I'm not gonna ruin that though. There was one scene where it's definitely I can see people throwing up for sure. But if you watch House of the Dragon, there's something that's similar in like how graphic it is, and it didn't make me throw up. I was just like, oh damn, that fucking
It
sucks.
takes a lot to make me puke.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot to make me puke, but it
I
doesn't take a lot
wrote,
to make me
though.
audibly go ew.
It sounds like
so bad.
this movie definitely pushes the limit.
Oh,
people
for
throwing up.
sure, definitely pushes the limits. I, if the first one wasn't for everybody, definitely this one is not for those same people. I don't think you would go into this movie if you did not like the first one for the fact that it was so unabhorrently violent and graphic. Then you will not like this one at all.
I didn't like the first one. It wasn't
Not
because it was
violent.
old
What's the
graphic
point?
and
Noted.
violent. For me, it was more that it wasn't like my taste of film. I'm not really into.
Oh no, it's low budget as shit. Like honestly, that's what adds to the charm. If you can watch a B movie, or that's why I always call it a grindhouse film, because Machete is supposed to be like a grindhouse film. It's gross to the point of unnecessary, but it's just kind of awesome. Like
I
it's
go-
not the best acting, it's not the best cinematography. It's that kind of stuff. That's why I'm saying grindhouse. Like Death Proof, that movie is a grindhouse film. You could argue a lot of Tarantino's early work is grindhouse. So that's what I mean by that.
No.
Yeah. So grindhouse was like a thing in the 70s where you would go to see tits, blood, and gore.
My favorite trio.
Yeah. So
I think everyone's favorite trio.
this is one that I definitely think it's just
We're both agree.
it's definitely just one of those things. Planet Terror is also grindhouse. Yeah, but Planet Terror grindhouse, like that kind of grindhouse, when I'm talking about Robert Rodriguez and Tarantino, that's more like not necessarily genuinely trying to be terrifying grindhouse. Like this is like grindhouse that knows it's bad, but it's gonna try to make you so uncomfortable to the degree that you are going to be questioning why you watch it. I would say Evil Dead kind of almost goes there with the molesting tree, but that's about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh my god.
That was an eye opener.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But anyways, we went way beyond off topic. So let's go ahead and go. Let's reel back in and go ahead and go into our first topic for the night.
Oh wait, they're also Inside Job season 2.
We're not talking about that tonight, Joe. I'm sorry.
That's weird. Wow.
Yeah, that's why I didn't flash
It
the
was on the-
poster. If I don't flash the poster and I don't say the name, we ain't talking about it.
Yeah,
So,
they never put it
there
on
you
the
go.
list, so I was kind of.
Yeah, she did, but I changed
She
it
also,
because I couldn't
she
find a
also
good poster.
misspelled it.
Yeah, she
He cut
did,
it.
but I couldn't. I cut it because I couldn't find a good enough poster. Sorry.
Well,
Maybe next week.
just have a picture.
Maybe sometime. Yeah.
Just have a picture of Christian Slater.
Okay. Anyways, on to our first topic. So, it is official. Margot Robbie's Pirates of the Caribbean movie is no longer going to be happening due to the fact that a focus group said that they would not like to see that. And I don't
Groups are actually
necessarily
important.
blame them.
You know what? No,
I
screw
don't-
you. Screw you. Screw that focus group. I fully believe it would have been a good ass idea to have.
Oh no, I'm not saying it would have been a bad movie. I'm just saying I don't think it's necessary.
So it wasn't just a focus group; it was also for a lack of interest with Disney as well. I'm thinking this is my personal opinion, and I think quite a few people would kind of agree. It's basically they want Johnny Depp back. They want Johnny Depp back as Jack Sparrow, even though he said that he has, as much as he loves playing Jack, it was one of his favorite characters to play. He feels because out of everything that happened, Disney did him dirty. So he does not necessarily want to work with Disney anymore. Maybe in the future we could see a Pirates 5 with Johnny Depp, but at this point in time, I don't see a Pirates of the Caribbean movie coming anytime.
You mean Pirates 6?
Pirates 6, sorry. Sorry about that.
Everybody forgets about the fourth one, even though the fourth one is actually really decent. On Stranger Tides was fun. I liked On Stranger Tides.
Yeah,
I thought the Davy Jones one and the
Oh wait.
So Dead Man's Chest and World's End was the trilogy. That was the trilogy.
Tell No Tales.
Dead Man Tell No Tales I watched on Disney Plus and I thought it was okay.
I
was just like, this is okay. It was I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. I'm not gonna go out of my way to go get the copy of the movie. It's the same. It's the same principle why I've yet to watch Jurassic World Dominion. Because
that one's
the
actually
last
pretty good.
Yeah, but the last one left such a bad taste in my mouth.
I could see that. Yeah,
So
I totally understand where you're getting at with that one.
Yeah. I'm done with Jurassic Park. So it's just one of those things. Like, I like the first 4, and I'm okay with that. And then same thing with Pirates. I like the first 4. I'm done after that. It is what it is.
I just want to see Depp in another movie, or go back to his roots.
He will be in a new movie. He's going to be playing King Louis the 14th.
Oh,
that'd be
the Sun
French
King.
film.
The Sun King, if I recall from my history classes.
Which, yeah, I was trying to remember that too. I was like, which King's that one? Hold on.
Yeah.
Is that the one who got a head chopped off?
I don't.
That was the
Louis
That
was the 16th. Yeah, Louis the 16th had his head chopped off in a public square.
Also was bitch of a wife.
Yeah. So we're not going to go ahead and get into history, but it's no offense to Margot Robbie. I do think she would have done an okay job. And also, Leon, I believe you said it was originally supposed to be Jack's daughter.
Yeah,
so that would have been
it was
interesting.
actually going to be portrayed as Jack Sparrow's daughter.
That would have been interesting, and I think Margot Robbie can do that. I think she
I
has
believe
the
so
acting
too.
chops.
But a lot of people were, because they were still wanting Johnny Depp, even if they still continue with the Margot Robbie as being Jack Sparrow's daughter and all that.
Yeah.
I think everyone would have been okay with that. But the big question, where's Jack?
Yeah,
Where's
everybody
Johnny
would have been
Depp?
asking that.
That was one of the biggest issues.
There was one good scene in Dead Men Tell No Tales, and it was part of the marketing. And it was Jack knows that if he does not have this compass,
The one
that
point north.
this character, that this the new villain would go after him, 100%. Right? Like if he gave away his possession of it, this character would come after him, and he knows that. So there is a point where he trades it for a bottle of alcohol. I think it's rum, and he's covered in mud and everything, and he trades it, knowing full well that this character is coming after him. He feels the vibrations and everything, knowing that this guy is coming after him, and he literally just looks at it, chuckles and smirks. He just goes, "Pirate's life,"
It's just
and walks away. It's like. That's a good scene. That's a good character scene. It is a shame that it is only 2 minutes long.
He just looks at it and he's like the Pulsa dude. I regret nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just one of those things like that is the best Pirates. That is the best scene in that entire movie.
That is very true.
Forgot what happens. He forgets the compass. He doesn't remember Salazar. Oh, Okay, well, according to Benji, that was he forgot about the compass. He forgot about Salazar, and I'm like, well, even still, that's still a good scene where it's like, I think he genuinely knew. I think that at that point he remembered, but that's just me. By the way, Rune's Lord Teodamo gave him that compass, not the old captain. Well, he had the compass, but I think it was like his curse reptile.
Wait. Now, no, hold on, because I was thinking about it too. Right now, I'm thinking about it. Didn't he give his second mate the compass though? In
Gibbs?
the
No, he didn't give it to
yeah,
Gibbs.
he gives Gibbs before
No.
before he fights Salazar. Before he's over here fighting Salazar, he ends up giving Gibbs
Yeah.
gives Gibbs the thing, the compass during the black.
No, he traded it for a bottle of rum. That's the one thing I remember from that movie, aside from when they're going after the trident. That the when the ocean goes down, it actually looks like the stars. I was like, oh, that's actually a really cool thing. I like that visually. That's a really cool thing. Beyond that, now, anyways, I think Margot Robbie would have done okay, but I also think that we've had enough Pirates movies. I think give it a break. Maybe eventually come back. But also, I don't think Johnny's going to come back. I think you could recast this character and piss everybody the fuck off.
Liam Hemsworth.
No, fuck you.
You know.
I'm sorry. A lot of people have said no one's gonna watch a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without Johnny Depp.
Well, and I get that,
Hundreds
and that's all fine and dandy. Yeah. So just let the franchise die. I get that everybody wants a franchise now. So what else you could do? You could do a spinoff. It could still be called Pirates of the Caribbean. It doesn't have to be about Jack. Hell, the first movie wasn't about Jack, and it's still the best movie.
I know, but
it's still the best movie. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. It would be.
It would heavily depend on who.
Kill for a Gibbs spinoff, man.
No.
Gibbs spinoff would be fun.
Wait, who are those two guys? One of them had a glass eye.
Oh, Rigetti and.
There should be a spin-off. There should be a spin-off about their misadventures.
I would think like a
It'd
short
just be funny.
Would be funny. I think that would be funny. Like what they're doing with the Guardians of the Galaxy special. I think you could do something like that, and that would be okay.
Do some pirate shorts with Gibbs and the other.
Yeah, and Rigetti and what's his name.
That would be interesting.
I would definitely. I would pay to see that. Maybe have them be in a dice game that goes horribly wrong. That'd be fun. Actually, that'd be more Gibbs, honestly.
That would be a good.
That would be a huge moment. Yeah.
Don't in the last Pirate Caribbean movie they introduced Barbossa's daughter and
yes, they do, and then they go off for both.
The same son.
Oh yeah, Will and Elizabeth's son. Yes.
Never did. Like,
I was like, why not just give them a spin-off of their adventures? He's trying to find his mom.
Because they were trying to. The whole point behind that was they were trying to recapture the Will and Elizabeth thing. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. That is the most boring part of the first movie. The first three. Let's be perfectly honest. That is the most boring
love story, though.
I just thought
it was okay and bearable the first one, and then they kept bringing them back, and I'm like, why? Why is it this tragic love story? I know for a fact you weren't setting that shit up. I know for a fact you pulled that out of your ass. I don't care if you shot
coming
back. I don't care if you shot 2 and 3 back to back. You pulled that out of your ass. There's no fucking way.
Yeah,
anyway.
I kind of agree with that. It was like, yeah, it was actually really cool to like, okay, they broke the current whatnot, but
yeah,
I feel like that kind of came out of left field.
Oh, for sure. And it's just one of those things where I just don't care. Will and Elizabeth were not my favorite characters at all.
Well, I only liked Will because, Legolas actor. Hello.
Well, yeah, but Legolas wasn't even that interesting. Let's be perfectly honest. Like, Legolas is just there to look cool and look hot. That's about it.
So was Arwen.
Well, Arwen was originally supposed to be battling in Helm's Deep and everything, but they cut that.
they were just like they just weren't really against. They were kind of against the whole idea of strong women back then.
No, Joe, that's not the fucking reason. They did it because
no.
they felt like it didn't make sense.
It would have made sense. It would have been awesome to see.
Well, they also wanted to give Legolas more of a character. That's why a lot of her scenes she got replaced by Legolas.
Honestly,
Because
they gave
in
us
the
much crap
book,
about
it
Legolas.
was Legolas, but they were gonna change. They were gonna trade out. They were gonna keep Legolas, but they were also gonna trade out a lot of his moments and give it to Arwen, because it's like, well, Arwen could be a cool character, but they decided against it and they changed it.
Eh.
We're
Honestly,
talking about Pirates of the Caribbean or what?
the
we're
unsung
talking
hero
about
of the
it.
movie of those movies was Gimli.
Well,
He was
no.
he was a motherfucker with a
hero
freaking
was
axe.
fucking Samwise Gamgee. Kiss my dick,
Sam.
Joe.
I
We're talking
agree.
about Lord of the
I
Rings now?
agree.
How
I
dare
agree.
you
This is
Sam
mostly
was
just
the-
because
Sam.
this
How
is
the
like-
Sam was
fuck
the hero
you
of
dare
that
do
movie.
that?
Okay,
Sam is
no,
the
I know
savior,
Sam.
man.
No, okay. I'm just saying I like Gimli because dwarves are fucking awesome.
I like Gimli too.
Gimli's
He's
a
not
I
great
was just
character.
saying that just
But
to get
I'm
a
sorry,
reaction out of you.
I agree with Kristen here.
Yeah,
Samwise
not the
Gamgee
unsung
is the
hero.
unsung hero of that
of the
whole
entire
trilogy.
fucking movies. Yeah, exactly.
Gandalf was
I
pretty much
didn't really like. I really didn't like Gimli. I really didn't like
I
him.
like Gimli. I like Gimli.
I-
Gimli was
I-
a corner
I-
character, and then he became
He
the
was
butt
a
of a
good
joke.
character and all. I just didn't like him too much. He was, I don't know. He was a character that was really annoying.
He did because they gave him a lot of the comic relief as more of the movies, as the movies.
Of course,
And
you give that some bitch an axe or something though.
Well, no, he still
Well,
had his
it's
cool
up there.
moments. I'm not gonna say he didn't. You know, like my favorite line is the from Gimli is whenever he's high as a kite, and he literally goes, "Small chances of success, inevitable death. What are we waiting for?" I'm like, yeah, that's Gimli right there. That's fucking awesome.
Gimli
When they're about to storm the
Gimli-
gate, it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Out of
Even
out,
he was like, bro, we have plot armor. Let's fucking go.
She's like, bring it on,
I
bitches.
did have that ever. I don't know. I just didn't like Gimli too much. He got annoying after a while in the movies.
Oh, I know this.
The second character I really didn't like too much was the guy who fought Gandalf. He was way too goddamn pretentious for his own.
Sauron?
No. He's the one who turned to the evil. He turned to the evil side. He was the wizard.
That was Sauron.
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 Yeah,
Saruman.
Saruman. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Saruman.
Sauron.
I guess so. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay, to be fair, I always get those two
Fucking
names.
pretentious and shit.
Yeah, like I will give Ralph Bakshi's crazy ass animated movie credit where credit's due. At least it was Aramon and Sauron.
True.
God damn it, I love that movie. Oh my god. As many badass moments as it has, it did cost us a Samwise Gamgee, unfortunately.
I will say, Christopher Lee cut his fucking teeth being Saruman.
Oh no, he did. And you know what's crazy is originally he was supposed to gas whenever he got stabbed in the extended cut. But because Christopher Lee was actually a spy in the war, he's like, no. Because he went up to Peter, because Peter's like, okay, so Chris, I would like you to go, and he's like, are you kidding me? I'm getting stabbed in the back. Nobody would do that. What they would do is they go, because you're getting the literal air knocked the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And so
Not to
basically he
mention
did
blood
that,
filled up
and
your lungs.
yeah, well, and then on top of that, it was just a situation of like Peter Jackson's like, oh well, no, this motherfucker actually knows what the fuck he's talking about. He was a spy for for the British freaking Secret Service.
Was
So yeah,
I
Christopher
didn't
Lee was a spy in World War II, man.
And like,
Yeah,
motherfucker, he did a bunch of work in theater and film.
yeah,
Back in the good old British Isles before he.
yeah, exactly. I
Or-
mean, Christopher Lee. Okay, granted, most people around his age were in the war. They at least in World War II.
They were running around with motherfucking Lee Enfields.
Yeah. So I will say that, but no, like, so Peter basically is like, okay, well, no, this guy knows what he's talking about, and so they did it that way, and it was just one of those things, like, and he did it very respectfully. He's like, look, nobody would ever scream like that if you stabbed them in the back. They would, That's what he did.
He's like, bitch, this needs to have realism.
Yeah.
I still can't believe he actually did like metal music with some people before he passed.
Yeah, dude, Christopher Lee was a fucking badass. Anyways, on to our next topic. Our next topic is we have the first official trailer for the upcoming Brendan Fraser movie, The Whale. And it looks like a drama.
It
looks
is.
like a drama. No, I know it's a drama. That's what I'm saying. It looks like a drama. It looks like masturbation. But I think here's the thing. I think Brendan Fraser deserves it. I really do.
Mhm.
I believe he does. And he has actually stated that he is willing to get back into shape to do another George of the Jungle and another Mummy movie ASAP.
I would love to see him
lot of
another movie like that.
powder.
That would be great
Yeah.
to see something like that.
Me too.
Yeah. He wants to do another Mummy movie. I didn't hear anything about George of the Jungle, but he did make a comment on Tom Cruise's Mummy. He did.
Yeah, he said it was dog shit.
Yeah, he fucking hated it.
I'd agree.
He's like, I didn't like it.
Yeah. He didn't like it, and he actually said that. What did he say? Give me just a second. He talked
It's
about
been-
like how it just wasn't good. That it wasn't, in his own words, fun,
Right.
and it was too. There was basically no comedy into it, like how what he did
It's
is.
supposed to be like help
His
reboot
movie.
like,
There is-
Universal
okay.
monsters as
Okay.
well.
There's
Here's
quite
the
a bit
thing.
of comedy in the trilogy.
No. In the original, yes. In the original, absolutely. Well, okay, the original. In the Brendan Fraser's movies, yes, absolutely. It's supposed to be fun, lighthearted adventure. But in the
Mhm.
Tom Cruise one, there's some inadvertent comedy. There's a point where they're like the mummy is basically about to kill him, I think, in the church or whatever. And what's her name? You know, the blonde walks in, and they literally just go. It's like, is this supposed to be a dark comedy? What the fuck? Just there's some inadvertently hilarious moments in that movie.
It basically makes Freddy.
Oh
got
my god,
like a good
guys,
movie.
we have a surprise guest.
Ooh.
It's a fucking faggot. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, God.
Wow.
It is.
Oh,
Not gonna lie, I'm
Like,
kind of shocked you
it-
didn't say that live.
Stuff is like,
Oh,
you
I
know
did
what's
say
funny?
that live.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Props.
we're actually live. Yeah.
Props.
A new
All
challenger
right.
has entered
I
the
didn't know
arena.
You didn't know
that.
so
Oh, look, it's our troll again.
It
Yes,
is our
hello.
troll.
He
Oh,
is
our
a-
troll. No,
He is
no,
not
no.
just
We had
a
a
troll.
troll.
He is a professional.
Yeah, we have a troll now. We made it.
Fast and go.
We have made it. We finally got a troll.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right, here's
currently
the thing, Darian.
I'm
Hold on.
out here playing I'm playing a parent of conflict at the moment.
So what's the troll saying now?
Get it.
He's saying, get your fat ass up and do some push-ups. All right, listen, kid. If you could actually go outside and touch some grass for once, I think you might have the chance of getting some bitches.
I just want to go into.
I'll do some push-ups right now. I don't
I'll
give a
just
shit.
exit the- I just want to go into the chat and be like, okay,
All right,
kid.
we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go
Yeah.
there, Joe. We're just gonna ignore the fuck out of him. That's my one
I just-
comment. We're gonna go from there.
Bam,
So-
I'll
push-ups.
just
Fuck
be
you,
like, that's
dude.
not what your mom.
All right.
Right?
So, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and continue to talk about the trailer for The Whale, the upcoming Brendan Fraser movie. I think it looks good. I think it's definitely something I would love to see. I like seeing Brendan Fraser step his foot back into Hollywood
Yeah.
for sure.
I think everybody
Fraser.
does.
Because didn't he got out of the game for a little while because
He was sexually assaulted, and he actually is now he is
I
now
never heard of that
boycotting.
happening.
He is now actually boycotting the Golden Globes.
yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah.
I saw that
yeah.
on my Google feed the
Yeah.
other day.
So
FR,
reason
but-
why
yeah.
is the reason why is because the guy who was running the Golden Globes at the time, he has since now been fired. But when
Ouch.
Brendan Fraser apparently he went up to Brendan Fraser, grabbed his ass, stuck a finger up there. And
hey.
yeah, it was hardcore, man. But yeah,
Well,
and then,
he
you know,
got
what's
fired,
crazy is the guy even eventually admitted it.
I have a feeling
Anyways.
that probably has a story that.
The guy eventually admitted it, but he even said,
Hello, your
Whoa,
Sorry.
whoa.
yeah, Gal,
that
it's
probably
fine.
has a
Starts
story that's
randomly
even more
repeating.
gruesome.
Yeah, but anyways,
Yeah, I
Uh,
have noticed that like when his phone isn't repeating our conversations back to us louder than we can hear ourselves think.
Yeah.
Usually he's talking to somebody, having a completely separate conversation,
Or playing a
louder
game.
than the rest of us can think.
We still
Yes.
love him.
Yeah.
I love him to death. He's a great guy. It's just,
Yeah.
damn.
You're just
But anyways,
like, bruh.
Well, hold on. I'm reading the chat. I'm gonna read some of this. And some of y'all still virgins. Damn, that's crazy. Who asked?
yeah, who the fuck asked, kid?
Didn't ask.
Who is this?
Quit fucking commenting on my shit.
Who is this Darian kid? I make $3 million a year. Shut your fucking mouth.
Hey Steph, so if you do, I have some slight business opportunities for you. Primarily that involve my profit.
No, okay. So, since we're kind of jumping back to I want to jump back to the whole life update thing since I wasn't here for the start, and I'm sorry I didn't see the message soon enough.
No, you do.
The only views y'all get is me until y'all watch your own stream. Shut the fuck up. Don't be here if you're gonna talk shit. Get the fuck out of my buddy's chat. Shut the hell up. Nobody wants to fucking look at your dumb afro ass over here. Shut the fuck up and get out of the chat.
Yeah.
You're not gonna come in here and try to fucking ruin our fucking vibes because you're having a bad day because your 15 baby mamas fucking cause a fucking problem. That's your fucking problem.
Who even knows?
Somewhere else. Goddamn.
Here, Steph could be his dad, you know?
That's okay. I see his profile picture. I see everything I need to see. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of the chat. You're not wanted. Anyway, so I got a new job as a.
Maybe you should go.
You make $3 million. Look at your friends. Okay, maybe I want to bless them someday. That's okay. That's crazy. That's up to me. My wallet doesn't dictate who I fucking hang out with. I like these guys. Okay, cry about it. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean
you love
have
us
to
all
fucking...
unconditionally. I don't
Dude,
know.
I love everybody here unconditionally. This kid's got like 16 different fucking baby mamas, and he's not paying child support. That's crazy.
Who knows? We're probably one of them too.
That's okay. So anyway, while he's sitting here crying about the fact that he lives in poverty, I'm sorry, I don't speak broke. So
I mean, you speak it loudly.
God damn.
Anyway, I got a new job. I got a job as a solar consultant. So now I'm going.
Oh, he's making bank. Oh, damn, making bank.
Yeah,
You be making
yeah.
bank.
I'm fucking walking around, just knocking on doors, seeing who wants to convert over to solar because the government is currently giving people a shit ton of money just to go solar. Like,
actually does that.
for example, I'm not gonna give information on stream because we've got a hood rat in the chat. But right now, there's a guy that I'm talking to right now. There's a guy that I'm talking to about getting on board with solar. He doesn't care about any of the financing for the system. We designed a $24,000 system for his roof. He's got the perfect roof for it. He's got literally his house is just a fucking box. And it's just nothing but open slits on all sides.
Oh, so perfect.
We designed, yeah, exactly. He has no tree coverage. It's perfect. He's only paying like 12 cents per kilowatt right now, and we designed a 8.16 kilowatt, 17 panel system. Each panel is about 480 watts, just for each 17. Yeah, that's pretty standard stuff. With his tax rebate, he'd only have to pay about $17,000 for the whole thing. He'd be financing it over about a 20 to 25 year period. The warranty lasts for 30 years, but the panels are designed to last for 50 before they finally shut down.
Oh,
So,
damn. Sounds actually
After 25 years is when they finally start to actually deteriorate and slowly start to not produce as much, but he's already going to be overproducing. The only thing that he's interested in is whenever you get onto solar, you switch over to a different energy provider. So that energy provider buys back your energy plan from the energy provider that you have currently. So essentially, we're jumping people onto solar, and this guy is getting $10,000 in tax credit from the government, and he can use that for a vacation. He can use that for the bike in his garage that we were talking about. He could use that for a vacation, all sorts of crazy stuff. So we're out here just here's the thing. Here's the kind of condescending way that I like to put it. We're trying to help people. We're trying to help people save money on their electric bill. We're trying to get people to become producers more than consumers and get filthy stinking rich on top of it. So, because let me put it to you this way. If we fucking seal this deal, if I was doing it by myself without the guy that's helping me close the deal, because I'm technically still in training, both of both of us are going to be getting $5,400 just off of our commission, and then we're going to be splitting it 2 ways. So I'm going to get a $3,000 paycheck. And then if I get some more deals this week, Christian's over here like, you about to be my new sugar daddy. What's up? What's up?
Hey, I can get all beautiful for you. Don't worry about it.
Unless you can grow
I'll
some
mail you mascara.
unless you can grow some triple D tits, I'm not interested.
I can work on that.
Say,
Hey,
fuck
I'm
my
at some
diet.
A cups right now. I can just give me a few more years. Give me a few more years.
So Seth, basically you're a government-sponsored Jehovah's Witness, right? In a
No,
way.
we're not government sponsored at all. We're licensed by the. If I was still in the military, I would be licensed by the government. More like I would be in the government's pocket, because that's pretty much what you are when you're in the military. But
We're up in the
Yeah,
ass crack.
We're not gonna go into that, anyways.
Well,
But
yeah,
that's
but
super
it's all
interesting.
good. But yeah, so this job, if I keep on busting my ass like I have been, I'm knocking on over 150 something doors a day. And I finally got like my little niche. I'm getting people hooked. I'm getting people interested. We're starting to make some fucking money moves. If I get good enough, I'm able to make possibly $5 million a year. And right now, because I've got 2 other deals in the makings right now, like I'm on track to making 2 to 3 right now. So
Alright.
That's fantastic, man.
We just need
Awesome,
to endorse you so you can run for governor next midterms election. for Texas.
nope.
Nope, not happening.
If I were to become president of the United States, for example, the first thing we're doing is nuking the entire sandbox.
You're gonna make us part of your cabinet too, right?
No, we're just blowing up every country overseas that has a desert.
Well,
We're gonna nip this shit in the bud while I'm on my live stream.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I guess that means
Yeah.
we'll have
Before
to
we
like.
get canceled, let's.
I guess that
Yeah.
means Morocco. will have to go
Also,
back.
one last question that I do want to ask: has anybody played God of War Ragnarok yet?
Gallows
Christian, I
is
know.
currently playing
No,
it.
I've been watching gameplay walkthroughs and I'm impressed.
Okay, so we can't really talk about it. Oh my God, what is that fucking?
It's Gallows trying to talk. Hold on.
I kind of almost watched a whole complete playthrough of it.
I watched an entire playthrough of it because I was watching Jacksepticeye play it, and
That's what I'm watching right now.
the
play.
problem with
Commentary.
Lion, you can agree with me then. Watching Jacksepticeye is the most frustrating thing in the world because you want to get the story.
Top of the
And he
mark.
doesn't do the story. He does like three missions for the story, and then he just fucking
That's all the side quests.
Yeah.
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 He just sits there and does side quests.
I mean,
is crazy.
I do that too.
To be fair, I think the one before this was actually meant for, like, I think they're like, okay, you want the story, we're gonna give you a really powerful story, but you want to continue to play this because it's gonna be another 5 years before you get to the sequel. Here's a shitload of side quests, and it's like, yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
you at
essentially,
least hear
that's-
one
I'm waiting
random
around-
boy.
Yeah, I'm waiting around for it to come on PC before I try to buy it because I'm not going to be able. I mean, I could get a PS5, but I
Shoot,
just
we
don't.
could all use
I'm
PS5.
only going to get a PS5 for Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, and that's it. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
to
play
play.
anything else because I don't see anything else that's good that's coming out that's not already going to be on PC. Like Skull and Bones, for example.
well,
It's a
Yeah,
Ubisoft.
when
let's
is
be
that
perfectly
coming
honest, Joe, let's be perfectly honest. Or not Joe, sorry, Seth. I'm used to saying Joe. Anyways,
Fuck off.
let's be perfectly honest, Seth. Nothing good comes out.
This year.
I don't know. This year's really, really good.
No.
for gaming.
You know my innuendo.
Oh, you're fucking stupid.
I'm
You're
good
fucking
at
dumb. But
All
I
right,
feel like
so he is
part of me-
back.
I feel like part of
So
me
sorry
gets
about
it.
that. I was waiting. I was trying to look for my food. I ordered some dinner. So
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
good.
Nah, you good, bro.
Boom myself.
Anyways, back onto the main topic.
Yeah,
that we
go
were
for
on.
it.
So
Go
we
ahead.
were talking about the Whale trailer, the new Brendan Fraser movie.
yeah,
Brendan Fraser is a man.
Yes.
Yeah, I
The
missed
God
whenever
is
he was
so
in
white.
all the like childhood classic adventure movies and
He
stuff.
actually
man.
says that he
Oh,
would
yeah.
love to do. He'd love to get back into shape and do another Mummy movie, as well as I've heard rumors of him doing another George of the Jungle.
I
He's
really
gonna
hope they
do
don't
a lot.
reboot it. I really hope they don't because
He's
they
gonna
already
Not
tried it
reboot.
with Tom Cruise. But
No,
maybe
that was a
sequel?
flat out remake, and that was trying to set up a dark universe. And
Like the Universal Monsters.
No, this would be
Dracula.
continuing the trilogy he was a part of.
Oh
So it
yeah.
would
By the
be
way,
a soft
when I said
reboot.
I was playing Parent of Conflict, I was playing. I'm playing the first God of War.
Okay, I figured. I
Okay,
figured it's
okay,
nothing like
yeah.
Parent of Conflict. Yeah.
If you call it Dad a boy.
Dad of Boy. Well, that's Jacksepticeye's thing. I like to like it's called localizing
of
stuff where
Conflict.
you just twist the name of a game. So I
And
like
there
to
you did take one drink every time, one shot every time you hear Kratos say boy.
boy.
You will be shit faced within 5 minutes.
If
Or
you're
that's
not,
only 5.
well, you're either one of my relatives on my dad's side or run away.
So, guys, speaking of God of War, I think we're sleeping on an opportunity here. If we don't get Tom Holland to play Kratos in the next
Oh
movie,
my god.
Hold on,
Uh,
hold on. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I feel
oh, he's
I-
missing out.
okay, at least that was funny.
That would literally only be for the teen heartthrobs. That's the only reason why.
That's
I mean,
the same
they got
reason
a-
why he was
they got
cast
a
as
bad
Nathan
guy.
Drake.
I
Playing
did
him,
see.
though.
I
they got the
Okay,
voice actors.
okay. If they did make
I mean, it could be
if they did make a God of War movie based around Ragnarok or God of War 4, Tom Holland would be his son.
Mhm.
Tom Holland would be his son in the Ragnarok game era. when
Yeah,
he's
I
grown
think
up.
Tom Holland would be a good Atreus. I'm not even gonna lie.
Although we would need to find a Hollywood actor who has like a really like squeaky teen voice. Elizabeth Moss, Invisible Man, was a good example for Dark Mute. Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
reboot.
that was a really good one. Yeah.
That was a really good reboot. I mean, I don't
yeah.
like the actress that plays the woman because she's weird, but but it was a solid performance, and the movie
Yeah.
had a nice little twist at the end, which was cool. But it's just like,
Oh yeah, wholeheartedly.
I don't know. Reboots can be difficult. I mean,
Hard.
Spider-Man's done 2 reboots. They did well. They're not really reboots. It's just
Those
setting
are
up
flat
the-
out remakes.
Not
Those are
really. It's just setting up the multiverse, which is what Amazing Spider-Man and Tom Holland did. Like that was just Marvel playing the long game.
I can agree to that.
Now the Hellboy remake was trash. I went back and watched
Funny.
it like 3 more times after I watched it the first time. The first time
It
I
is
saw
bad.
it, I thought it was cool
Yeah.
because
It
gore
is
and metal music. That stuff's cool.
Mhm.
But going back and watching it again because I went and watched that
To be
one.
fair, David Harbour is a really good choice, and I
He
like
was-
his design.
Well, yeah, he was handpicked by the original guy.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, by Ron
Perlman.
Perlman. He was
Yeah.
handpicked. Yeah.
He
But no,
originally picked David Harbour to play Hellboy, and he was like, "Hell yeah, I'm on to this." And I went back and watched the Guillermo del Toro movies after watching the remake, and then I went back and watched the remake again like 2 more times, and I made up my mind. I was like, "Yeah, this is bad."
You know the real reason why it was as bad as it was, right?
They tried to
Why?
combine like 3, 4 almost storylines into one.
Studio interference.
Yeah, literally only studio interference.
They
Now,
take
I
it.
do like that they teased that they found Abraham Sapien at the end of
Yeah.
the movie, but it's just like, are you guys really gonna do a remake? The first remake was so
It
bad.
wasn't
Are
going to be
you
a
really gonna make
remake.
I
I think it was going to
literally-
be a different version.
Literally, as soon as I heard about Hellboy reboot, I'm like, no. I still haven't watched it. I don't want to watch
Perlman
it.
is a classic.
I will say this: if you're a fan of the comics, it's a very bad version of the comics, but it is a fun. It's more accurate to the comics than one would think. Like in the design of Hellboy, Hellboy doesn't look like as marketing friendly. He literally looks like a fucking monster. And I do like the gore. The gore is really nice because that was one thing I think was honestly missing. Because like when you think Guillermo del Toro, you think gore, like especially if you know him from Blade 2. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
even Pan's Labyrinth had some really good gore in it.
Nice.
Wait, what are we
Yeah.
talking about? Wait. Hold on. What are we talking about?
We're still talking about Hellboy, but we're actually gonna go ahead and go into our next topic.
Well, first,
So our next topic is
watch
yeah,
the
go
whale.
ahead.
Who's gonna watch the whale? Who's gonna watch it? I'm definitely gonna go see it.
I'm definitely gonna go out of my way to go see
I
it.
will go watch it. Because the fact of it, it's Brendan Fraser, and I think he deserves all the respect from his.
The only
If
problem I
Royal
have
fans
with it is it has a very limited theatrical release. That is my only problem I have. Like the nearest theater that's showing it is like 4 hours away.
That is
Yeah,
horrible. That is horrible.
yeah, it's a very limited release.
And we all know
But
guys
I
are-
will eventually catch it. Yeah, well, yeah, that's part of the reason, Joe. Also, I have a busted taillight, but that's a different story.
What did you do? Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
I told
yeah,
everybody. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Might have sucked.
on to our next topic. So, our next topic is there is apparently going to be a quite a lot of Disney Plus movies coming out soon, and here is the list. So, we not only do we have our Aliens movie reboot, and we have an idea of what the story is going to be. It is going to be a back to basics. Basically, we're going to be following a ship that is coming across a xenomorph and having to survive all that. Oh no, that's literally the only one that they put on there, so that's fun. Oh no, the other two topics are part of that. Okay. Anyway, so for right now, when it just comes to that, I should have just gotten a picture for Alien. God damn it, I feel like an idiot. Anyways,
You're good.
Game over, man.
We're professionals.
yes,
second
we
one-
are
Always.
professional.
The writer and creator for Sky High, the last movie. is supposed
I
to
have
come
those
out.
other two. We'll talk about those later, Gallows. Right now, we're talking about the Alien movie reboot. So this is now one of the questions that was put on there was why. I do have the answer for why. This is because Disney bought Fox, and Fox had the rights to both Alien and Predator. So what they're doing is they're doing something similar to what they did with Prey. Prey was a back to basics movie, and it was a direct to Hulu movie. So I think with
Prey
what they
was
did
amazing.
with Prey,
Prey was
yeah, I
amazing.
liked Prey.
I love
Yeah.
Prey. I thought it was a really
people watch
good
it.
movie.
Because I'm a
So
I
I
haven't
got
seen
a lot
it
of
yet.
bad reviews about
Prey?
it, but I mean,
I would recommend it. I would
Yeah,
recommend Prey.
absolutely.
Was
It's
it on?
really, it's really good.
Is
It's
it
on
on
Hulu.
HBO?
It's on Hulu.
Hulu.
Oh,
Yeah, Hulu.
Yeah.
I don't have Hulu.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Okay, bet.
he got you. Like unlike me with HBO Max.
Bitch, you don't have a job. Shut the fuck up. Anyways,
Sorry, I
that's
just
the reason why you're off the shit. If you don't quit, stop talking about it. I'm gonna fucking kill you. But that's a different story.
God damn!
Professional
Cancel for
Minecraft.
violence.
he's gonna kill me in Minecraft. Actually,
He's gonna kill me in Minecraft.
No,
What the
I'm
fuck?
gonna actually shove a boot up his
Maybe.
ass is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actively go out of my way to shove my boot up my ass. If I shove a boot, up
He's
his
gonna
ass-
shove his boot up his own ass.
That'd be interesting. That'd be painful. But no. If I shove my boot up your ass, Joe, I expect it back clean, and I expect it back not damaged. If either of those happen, another boot is going up your ass, and you have one more chance. And then after that, it's going to be a whole set. And
Wait,
I don't care
yeah.
what happens.
what's your shoe shot? What's your boot size?
I wear size 12, bitch.
I might keep them.
I might keep.
no.
Oh, no,
Because I was
no.
size 12 too.
You're ruining because if you activate, you only can fit up to 8
Anyway.
inches in a human asshole.
So, are you
I'm just
guys
saying.
interested in the idea of having a back to basics alien movie?
I
think it
have
works.
As long as
one
people get-
small thing about it.
What's that?
Will we see Sigourney Weaver?
Probably not.
That's gonna damage. I think personally that might damage.
There
it 'cause
was
she
no
was
Arnold cameo in Prey.
I mean, it
Yeah,
took
that's
place
kind of
like
an invalid
6 weeks
argument
ago.
whenever you think about the fact that Prey was literally like a soft reboot of the
Hello,
franchise.
Valkyrie. I believe.
And-
I think I know who this is. Hey!
Whoa, Jesus.
Hey!
Hear me because this fucking thing wasn't on. Hello.
Yes. it
Hey,
is on.
Pat, how's it going, dude?
Hey!
Yeah, this is my face, by the way.
Yeah. All right.
Better than.
We've got a bigger
at
group
least
of people.
you-
I am so
you-
lost. What just happened?
And
So this
here,
is Valkyrie, everybody, aka Patrick.
the Patrick.
Sorry.
This is the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Yeah, the whitest girl you know who has the brightest lamp you have.
I got excited.
This is from your house.
You showed up. So.
I stole the lamp from your house. I pulled the sun out of the sky to make this lamp.
No, I just stole the lamp out of your bedroom, like the one that you used to like wake up next to and like, you know, take your medicines before you go to sleep. Yeah, I just stole that shit right off your fucking counter, bro. Go get fucked.
Oh damn! What will I ever do without my desk lamp? I don't understand.
Yeah, you'd be
All right.
like, oh shit, I dropped something important, and then you'd go to reach the thing, and you'd hear but there'd be no light. And you just realized there's no light bulb in the lamp. That's what I stole. I didn't steal the whole lamp. Those are expensive. I stole the light bulbs. I'm the most inconvenient thief ever.
The thief.
See, when
Patrick
he
would be
does
the
it,
kind of
it
guy
makes
to
it
steal
personal.
he would steal like your shoelaces, but not the shoes. Like,
No, I would cut the shoelaces off and then leave half of them remaining.
Oh,
I
Like,
mean,
like-
the
like
dude
a-
looks broken from the waist down. You know what I'm
like you
saying?
know how like the bootlaces have to like lace a certain way, just cut them right down the middle and just leave them there.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, exactly.
Cutting people's shoes up now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
So,
the plan.
Patrick, the current
You don't
topic we're
believe me?
talking about is.
Tim
Oh shit! He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
stole the Tims.
He stole the Tims. Oh dear God. But anyways, we're talking about the Alien reboot from Disney. It's gonna be a back to basics, and it's gonna be direct to Hulu. So, what do you think?
An Alien reboot. I've never heard of this. Well, who's in it? Who's directing?
We don't know anything other than a basic idea of what the plot is. It is a back to basics where it's just going to be one xenomorph. It is going to be a random team that is going to be coming across a xenomorph and having to survive.
The other thing was the fact that it was not the what's her name who played the first Alien movie.
Oh no! Those last two movies are no longer.
Yeah, I'm very glad that they
No,
decided
the
not to
first one,
continue with
the
that
first
and make
one.
it like a trilogy. Cause
Oh yeah.
I'm saying the first one. I wonder if she would come back and do a cameo in the new
Wait,
I don't think we're going to get anything other than maybe an audio of Ripley. I think that's only going to be the only Sigourney Weaver cameo.
Sigourney Weaver, Sigourney
Weaver.
Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
That was funny.
But yeah, that is one of them. So I think that's going to be the closest we're going to get to a cameo from her.
Hey,
I'd be
Probably
okay
not
with
bad.
that. I'd be okay.
Okay, we have
with
way
that.
too many. Okay, you'd be okay with that. Gallows, you were saying
Yeah.
something?
yeah, I was saying no. That'd be the same thing with like Leon. That'd be great. I think it's a cameo nonetheless, even if it's just like a radio thing going popping on.
Mhm.
what they need to do is just pull I forget the name of the guy, but the guy who read H.G. Wells when he was reading War of the Worlds. They just need to read the script with no context over the radio.
That would be funny. That would actually be.
That would be more
You
like,
see them like they're
dude, is
running
this
from
actually happening on the ISS right now? Like, what the fuck is happening?
they're reading like what do you call it? They're like the xenomorph is like tearing through people and they're like trying to escape and they just come across that on an audio recording.
Like,
just-
fuck.
It's just Donald Trump going, so there was a I don't even know the script. I can't even begin to read it.
So there was a huge alien. I mean, huge. It came from a little tiny thing, like somebody's
came
cock,
from-
I don't know.
It came from this
Right
small
wing.
egg, this incredibly small egg from this asteroid, okay?
That literally came out of Hillary's ass.
It was a rock from
Every right wing goddamn YouTuber, content creator, or whatever would just be like, "Of course I'm xenophobic. Have you seen these fucking things?" And it would just be a picture of a xenomorph on the ISS. Like,
Yeah. Oh my god. That is the
That
best
would
way
be
to put that.
fucking
Oh my god.
hilarious.
That's good. That's good. I actually genuinely like that.
Oh, that reminds me, Christian. One of the guys that is helping me close this deal with this dude for the panel system on his
Yeah.
house. He told me that the next time I get the chance, I should open up the door and be like, "Hello, my name is Donald. I'm with this company called Voltaic, and I've noticed you got some room on your roof. How come you haven't put up those solar panels yet? Why? I don't
Watch them
understand.
freak the
I'm so
fuck out."
confused." And I was like, "I'm not gonna do that because they're gonna slam the door in my face.
Yeah.
But it would be really funny."
It'd be
It would be
hilarious.
hilarious.
Also,
yes.
Patrick
But
pointed
only-
out to me the other day that I do need to be like I need to be pursing my lips a lot more whenever I do that
Pursing
voice.
your
'cause
lips.
it-
no. You gotta
Yeah.
purse your lips, and then he has a really loud wife when he says A's.
yeah, exactly.
No, so he's
Honestly,
like,
as soon as
"And-"
you when you corrected me on that, it got so much better, and I'm just like, why wasn't I doing this before?
Absolutely. All right, on to our next one. We're going to continue on the Disney train. So we also have the possibility of a Sky High sequel. I think it's a little too
I'm down
little too
for it.
late situation.
Yeah.
I really don't. I would, as much as I would love a Sky High sequel, I really don't think it's going to work now, especially because it's been so long. That is the biggest problem.
Mhm.
I was saying with some folks
I-
last
I
night. I was
feel
like,
like
yeah,
Disney has been on a bender of bringing back older movies. Like
It wouldn't
Topic
surprise
killing.
me if they decided that they wanted to do a Sweet Life of Zach and Cody reboot where it's like following their kids. It wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
Actually,
It wouldn't
that
surprise
was
me.
actually supposed to happen.
Of
but
course it
I'm not
was.
surprised.
Really?
I'm not,
Yeah.
So I never knew that. Yeah, damn.
Surprising.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. It was actually going to be like it was supposed to be like a soft reboot that Dylan and Cole Sprouse actually wrote the script for, and Disney said no, so they left.
They're like, you're not part of Disney Channel anymore. Fuck off.
Yeah, because I think like Dylan Sprouse went off to be like a Playboy model or something, and then Cole Sprouse
Cole.
went off to do Riverdale.
Yeah.
He's a good Jughead.
Something like that.
He was a good Jughead. I'll give him credit where credit's due.
Honestly, he should have
um,
been given a burger more in the show, but that's just.
But yeah, it was supposed to go back to the Tipton Hotel, and they were gonna basically mentor this new kid, right before they go off to college.
But why?
That
Well, they
kind of
could've
makes
gone
sense. That would have that I could see where that would work, but also I think it was Cole. Cole's the one that didn't go on to any acting. He let himself go. He really did. Like he
No,
stopped.
it was Dylan.
Dylan.
Because after
Dylan?
He ended up
'cause
working a
Cole,
regular job.
yeah, because like I said, Cole went to go do freaking Riverdale and a couple other projects.
I think Dylan Sprouse is
Which-
doing. I think he does like a regular ass job now. I don't
Yeah.
think he's an actor
Yeah, that's
anymore.
right.
What does he do? Hold on, let me
I
see.
don't know,
I
honestly.
think it works alright.
My roommate just texted me and said that I was being really loud when I was telling off the dude in the chat.
hey, literally, my
putting your
roommate came in
dominance as the
whenever
alpha male
Pat
guy.
came in, and I was like, hey, that kind of shit. Like my roommate came in, she's like, you're being way too loud. Chill the fuck out.
Oh, you mean well.
Well, the difference between us is that Patrick's roommate could currently just pick up their chair and just throw it at the back of his head.
Yeah, exactly.
I will take your word on that.
Yeah. But anyways, so
Well, to be
what
fair,
do
I'm
you- how do
also
you guys
just going
feel?
off of what I saw in Cam. That's all.
How do you
I don't
guys feel about the possibility of a Sky High sequel? I like I told
I
you,
would love that to be a new thing.
I was saying last night, like Danielle Panbaker's like she's not 20-something anymore.
No, that's a random side plot. But anyways,
Well, no, because the reason why he brings it up is for the fact because they want to go 5 years into the future of after everything that happened with after everything that happened in the last movie.
we would have to recast all the kids.
Or
Yeah.
DH, or DH are way the fuck down.
Even the de-aging would be way too awkward. I mean, dude, this movie came out in what 2009. I mean, this movie is well over 10 years old. I mean, how much you change from
Hey,
that age to
now-
10 years.
Christian, by the way, whoever it was here that said something about them wanting to produce the show for their spin-off show for Disney and all that, and then Disney wouldn't let them do it. That's not true. Disney tried to steal their spin-off show idea and then denied them producer credit on the new show, so they left. And Dylan is actually still acting. He's just very selective on the projects, probably because of that situation.
Probably,
So-
yeah.
Disney,
The more you know.
We're supporting people that abuse human rights if we're not stealing your ideas.
That is Disney in a nutshell. I'm gonna give you credit where credit's
Hey,
due.
Disney magic, everybody.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
okay, back to Sky High. I think it'd be an interesting idea to do a sequel, but I wouldn't do 5 years. I would do it like these kids are now full-grown adults. They have their own
They're
kids
heroes. They have kids. Exactly. Yeah.
now. I would go more that route.
No, that would definitely be. You definitely have to update the script. Don't do 5 years. 5 years is too much unless you're planning on recasting. But it's just one of those things. I don't think that'll work. I definitely think like something like 10 years, maybe 12 years. 14. That'd be something.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond that.
I wonder how they would deal with like the villain situation too, because
That
technically,
is true. Yeah.
because
Yeah,
the main
so-
villain from the
Technology.
first one got
Aging
turned back into a
technology.
child again.
Yeah, I was thinking about this last night too. Yeah.
No. First one got completely obliterated.
No, she didn't. She got turned back into a baby.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
got
turned back into a baby.
child.
And I was thinking about it. Instead of she would, they would follow her background, follow her and how she grew up like in the last 5 years after turn into the child again, and whether or not she's gonna try to turn herself back into a full-grown adult and trying to get back at what was that superhero name? That superhero dude, the father. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
That's left sense.
All I know is this is Kurt Russell.
Yeah, Kurt Russell's character and his family. Now she would get back at him.
Now, here's the one cameo that I do want. If you do not get Bruce Campbell to play Coach Boom again, I will murder you.
Awesome.
And I will murder your family. And I will make sure that all of your extended next of kin knows the terror that
Christian, where is all this violence coming from with you
A lot of
today?
things.
Like,
It's a lot of
coming
things.
from me.
His planets are in retrograde.
Okay, that was great.
Of course, Patrick would make an astrology joke. Of course he would.
Damn right.
That's classic.
We ought to be
Anyway.
a comedy group or something in here.
we
Yeah,
basically
absolutely.
already are, and we just sit here and talk. Like,
That is
We're
true.
like-
Yeah, just sitting here
We're
and
like an
talking
evolution of
automatically
the
makes it worse.
Yogscast.
I mean, technically,
All
that's what-
right, on to our next topic. We also, for speaking of Disney, we have the first official teaser trailer for the new Pixar movie Elemental, and I think that this movie is going to genuinely be great. Even if the story is ass, I think it's gonna basically be some of the best animation Pixar has ever put out.
Look, all it is just a fucking different version of Zootopia. Instead of animals, we're dealing with elements. That's all it is. All
Well,
the elements
in the
are
background, yes, in the
Avatar
world
shit.
building, absolutely, I will agree on that. However, I don't think it's going to be another Zootopia situation. I think it's going to actually be a Pixar rom-com, and I think that would be interesting.
what I think
got
it's gonna
that
be,
same
I
vibe.
think it's gonna
I got
be
that same
because
vibe,
I did finally see that one. Actually, I saw that trailer a couple days ago. What I think it's gonna be is it's gonna be like a, oh, go eco-friendly. Speaking of which, buy my company's solar panels. No, I'm kidding.
Sell out.
But no, I think it's gonna be. I'm not a sellout. What are you talking about?
I mean, shameless plug.
I'm not
Let's
even
have my
monetized.
company's dick. I just
I
I
mean,
meant,
no.
sorry, I meant to say shameless plugging.
okay,
Fair.
okay.
But like,
He
no, I think
actually-
it's going to be an
had a
interesting
really funny
film. But
idea.
I do think that it is going to probably be like a save the trees, go eco-friendly because the elemental spirits die when you don't believe or something like that. But
no,
I
that
don't
was
know.
Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh, right.
Also, Disney
Yeah,
trying to rip off Avatar: The Last Airbender. But we're not going to go into that.
Yeah, let's not go into
Yeah,
that.
right.
No.
That's another
What do you mean
can of
tried?
worms.
They did. It's Disney. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. They
When I say
govern
tried,
their.
I mean they didn't make it as good.
They used to govern their own land in Florida before Florida took away their governance privileges.
That is
Yep.
one thing I applaud DeSantis for doing, at least.
We're not going to go into politics.
Popular opinion.
No, that's not a politic thing. They just took
No,
away their
I'm just
ability to have
saying.
police.
I know. I'm just saying where this is leading because you immediately brought up a politician, Joe. So
What?
I'm just saying that
no, I get it. You agree, that's one thing that you like DeSantos that he did. So we're gonna leave it at that.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Disney needed,
Oh Jesus!
Disney needed to face the wrath of God for once.
I'm fine. I almost
Yeah.
died. I didn't
Oh,
make it through a
But
trap.
anyways,
almost.
what are y'all's thoughts on this teaser trailer? I think it's a good teaser. I really.
I think so too. It's a good,
I
it's a good idea for this movie.
Yeah,
I
it's
think it's gonna be
gorgeous
another great
animation.
Pixar movie.
Oh,
Which,
yeah.
you know, doesn't shock me. I mean, shit, even the worst Pixar movie still looks gorgeous.
This
Was that, I think that was what,
this
four?
is the worst Pixar movie I've ever seen.
What-
I
what
can't
is-
even understand what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
I was
I was
gonna
gonna
say,
say, Patrick, what
what the
is that
fuck
on
is
your
that?
screen?
It's this trailer you were telling me about.
Yeah, no, the fuck it
Totally
isn't.
not.
Curious, Christian, what do you call the worst Pixar movie?
I would have to say it's either Cars 2 or Monsters University.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's
I
Buzz
I got
Lightyear.
bored after the
Valid.
first
Valid.
part. Right after
Cars
that.
2 is a lot worse than Monster University is.
No,
but
Patrick,
that's-
Patrick,
University, the worst thing it
Patrick
has
brought
is-
up a good one. The Lightyear movie. It was all right. but-
It had
I have
nothing to
not
do.
watched
The animation quality was great, as is always. It's Pixar. The
that
story
was-
was mid. It's Pixar. What I'm talking about, what makes this movie truly the worst of all time, is the fact that he picks up a flank steak, takes a bite out of it, and like the steak doesn't get smaller in the front because they always attention to details. My autism only detects the finest, minute of details. All right, he takes a bite out of the steak, and then it doesn't even like it doesn't. It flops, and you just see a perfect bite mark the size of his mouth. And Buzz Lightyear has the smallest bite of any fucking fictional character ever.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Patrick? That he also has small feet?
No, I'm saying he fucking sucks at eating a
You know,
steak, bro.
I'm so
That's why
excited.
it sucks.
Pixar did not pay attention to the bite size of Buzz Lightyear. They
They
just
did not get the right bite to mouth ratio. What the hell?
Yeah.
They also
The
didn't get
bite to
the
mouth
right-
ratio was not correct.
It did not go to the tippy top of quality.
It made my inner Jew very upset. All right.
I gotta say it was some of those like minor things though because I know exactly what he's talking about. Some of the minor things about Lightyear were just kind of like
You have a yarmulke?
like I don't know. Some of the minor
You have a yarmulke?
wait what?
Just the things that what?
I heard
His
something about a
roommate, Patrick's
yarmulke.
roommate. Yeah, Patrick's roommate's like, "You have a yarmulke?" And then Patrick just turns around and goes, "I have several." Just
I can tell you,
I
you've been to a
stole them
lot
all
of
from my fellow Jews.
Das Juden in the house.
Let's get to
Yeah, I've never I didn't even know that Patrick had those. He was just like, "Yeah, I'm Jewish." One day while we were driving to get Taco Bell one day, and I was just like, "Okay."
Hold on. Okay, so Pat's
And?
probably gonna appreciate this from. You have not looked at his nose or his ears and not dictated that.
What?
No, I knew that because he like brought it up one day. Like we had just gotten done playing Halo after like he and I had reconnected.
He
In
just
the
goes,
barracks
"Oh,
one
by the
day."
way, I'm
and
Jewish."
he just yeah, we were literally walking to McDonald's and we're just climbing up the steps and he just goes, "Oh, I'm Jewish, by the way," and I'm like, "Oh, cool, congrats."
Anyway,
Anyways, back to the next conversation. Just
You're good at saving money
Yeah.
though.
I forgot what led to that. I really did.
I don't know. We were like talking about like sweats in the game because we had just gotten our ass kicked in
I kept calling
SWAT.
them Jews, and I was like, man, they're Jewy Jews, and I'm Jewish. It was probably something like that.
Yeah,
Probably,
something along those lines or something like that. I don't know. That was like 2 years ago or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And ever since
All
then,
right.
I have never looked back because SWAT has only gone downhill, and so does
It
Halo.
really has.
Halo itself is shit to bed.
Facts, but that's not the
Sure,
topic
fact.
of this discussion.
Yeah.
Anyway, Buzz Lightyear was a terrible fucking movie.
You know,
He did not know how to
Buzz
properly.
Lightyear
eat
did
steak.
not, in fact, dress as Master Chief. And one scene of that movie, I was told otherwise, and I was like aghast and flabbergasted when I realized they were lying to me.
Really, you're telling me that Disney did not go ahead and try to talk to another multi-million-dollar company called Microsoft and try to get the rights to a popular fucking Microsoft character in an already popular character's movie?
You're telling me they didn't?
Oh my God.
343 Industries. Well, hold on.
Disney didn't talk to 343s about collaborating for season 2 of the Halo TV show, the world-renowned
God.
TV show.
World right now.
Patrick's
Fucking
face,
ass.
knowing that he's a diehard, like he's a big Halo guy, so like seeing his face just go.
Oh yeah, Pat. I do finally have a
watch it.
Series X, by the way.
Congratulations. I
You
still have a
lucky
computer,
son of a bitch.
and
Sucks, I
st-
won't be able to get. I won't be able to.
your Xbox can do one thing and one thing only: play games.
Yeah.
Reliably, by the way.
Hey, he's prepared.
Computers,
at least,
again,
that one deal
computers.
goes through in June.
They can do this. Whatever this is, whatever this shit is, someone puts here, they can do this. Your Xbox can't do that.
Why does
They
it
can
look
play
like a?
whatever's there?
Why does it
They
look
can't-
like a? Patrick, well, seriously, what is that? It looks like a scene out of JoJo where the guy is just wailing punches and the dude is just standing there.
It's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. It's the final one of the final scenes with Senator Armstrong.
Okay.
Nano Machine's done.
I finally got a chance to play that game, and it was so freaking worth it. Oh my god.
I beat it, and now I'm playing it again on normal. Then I'm gonna play it again on hard. It took me forever to realize how to actually block because when you play on easy, it automatically enables assist mode. So all you do is just spam X.
Wait. I actually have a question. Is it not required by the nerddom law to play Metal Gear on hard? Not on hard mode. I mean on hard.
No,
I'm
that's
just
for
saying-
no. That law applies to Doom. You have to start on the hardest difficulty on your first.
No. I'm not
playthrough.
You
talking
have to
about
start the
difficulty.
second hardest.
I'm not talking about.
Oh,
Difficulty.
you're talking about Metal Gear in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
No. I'm
it
talking about
is
something
bullshit
else.
Cardboard box.
That's
I'm
an
not- I'm not
unspoken
talking
law.
about- We're not talking about. We're not talking about the game in general. We're just talking about you have to play it and you have to play it hard. Notice the hand gesture here.
Oh my God, Christian.
I'm getting it. Someone explain
I'm
it.
saying it's a great game. Allow me to be fucking weird for a second. Jesus Christ.
Cross the river
I'm
for
not allowed to be weird.
attention.
Professionals, everybody.
For attention.
Yep.
Go up the
Just wait
street
for
for some
results.
results.
We are men with asses.
At the warehouse job that I was at, they started telling me like, if somebody ends up killing themselves at work, we all get a week off. And I was just like, I took the box cutter out of my pocket and I went, anything for the boys.
Well, in all seriousness,
Oh, hey,
in all seriousness,
real quick, I want to. Whoop.
Gallo's phone will randomly start echoing.
I guess in matter of seriousness, no, this is like nothing to joke about.
Oh yeah, I want to show
No.
you something, Seth, real quick. Just
Yo, what's up?
certificate of reenlistment.
Oh,
I'm certified fucking retard.
Retard.
I just
I
need 20.
mean, you're going back in the Marines, man.
No, he's staying in. That's
Going
what that
back.
means. It doesn't mean he's going back. It just means that he's
No,
staying.
I'm just
in.
an idiot, and I was like, man, that was fucking retarded. I can't believe I just spent 4 years doing that. Can I
Let's
do
do
more?
it again.
Can I do it again?
My cousin's on his way out, and he'll be back to being a fireman in Arlington, Texas.
If I may, because I don't think we've talked about it yet. What made you want to reenlist?
Money.
Okay.
Okay, I can
Okay,
respect
listen,
that.
thank God he gave a quick answer.
Hello, I like money.
I respect.
Where we at? Are we still on? We're still in Disney or no?
Yeah.
No, we're talking about how Patrick wants
We're about
money,
to
so he
actually go to the
re-enlisted.
next one. So we're about to go to the next one. So,
Real
all
quick.
right. Our next one is we also have the first official trailer for Netflix's Dragon Age Absolution animation series. And
Where EA.
yeah, I think it looks okay. It looks like another attempt
It
at
looks
trying to do
pretty good.
Castlevania and Vox Machina. That very similar
Blood of
animation.
Olympus.
Well, Vox Machina was really cool. I'm waiting for the next season to come out.
I think everybody is. The Vox Machina was the shit. I like
Oh,
Vox
yeah.
Machina.
More grog.
Oh, by the way,
Hey, I love Castlevania too.
one side note, Christian, you remember the little dwarf? How he's
Scanlan.
constantly-
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know who Scanlan is.
You know,
Yeah.
Hey, he's actually
You
a gnome, but yeah.
You know how Scanlan is constantly fucking everybody, and that's
Yes.
the only thing he talks about? Guess who that reminded me of?
You.
You?
No. No. No, I was gonna say McGinnis, but
Oh, Michael. No, but Michael wasn't that cool. Scanlan was actually cool.
no.
Yeah.
You're not wrong there.
No, fuck.
Also,
Makes me
you can't
wonder
compare me to Scanlan. I don't get pussy. I chase it away. There's a difference.
Well, probably a few years ago that would have been the opposite, right?
No, I'm
Did you
I'm
see
self
Patrick's
I'm
eyes? Did you see Patrick's eyes? He's just like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm
No,
not
go
gonna
ahead.
say
Go
anything."
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
don't know. We're all bards here.
Please do.
technically.
This shit's funny as hell, man. I don't give a
There's
shit.
you. I ain't no bard.
What did you say? Because I totally spaced out.
Okay, so I said that I don't. Patrick, I said I don't get pussy. I chase it away.
I think there's a cream for that, my guy. Like I genuinely
It's
like
also called reach.
I don't know if you've ever heard of this
Having
this
a
miracle cream. It's called
modifier.
Old Spice. You rub it on your balls. It smells good.
I was gonna say, wait, you're not
This
talking
this
like
podcast is not
Twitter,
sponsored by
right?
Old Spice, but please, Old Spice.
Please, Old
Spice
Spice, sponsor us.
Or Gold Bond.
No, now they're gonna demonetize him.
Again, everybody, we are professionals.
Fuck.
Yes. Anyways,
Shit.
if you guys, do you guys have anything that you would like to say about Dragon Age Absolution?
I don't know anything about it, so I don't have.
Um,
Based off the video game, that's all I know.
I think
Next game.
more than likely it's gonna is either gonna lead into the next. Do they already say it's supposed to be like a prequel or like a sequel to the last game?
No. It's an original story. It's an original story.
So if anything, I feel like they're trying to see like they're probably doing the same thing with like Cyberpunk because like Cyberpunk Edge Runners came out and then like everyone started playing Cyberpunk 2077 again, and then not even like a week after the show was released and everyone was like getting back in the game, they're like, yeah, here's our next campaign length DLC, and everyone's like, oh my fucking god, they're losing their shit. So I imagine they're gonna do something similar. They're gonna announce another Dragon Age game. Hopefully this time they've learned the mistakes, from Mass Effect and Dragon Age game. I forgot what it was called.
Anthem.
Inquisition? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that
And
was-
Anthem. Don't forget Anthem.
Well, Anthem is its own thing. That's a completely different
No,
game.
Anthem was
universe.
supposed to be like the Destiny 2 killer, but obviously
and ended up basically being its own
Nexo
killer.
is a-
So actually, I know a dev that worked on Anthem, and he feels very emotional about that because like there are people that like, especially for that game in particular, they would sleep under their desks and shit for weeks at a time, and he felt really bad because people would pour their heart and soul into this game, knowing full well it was gonna fail, and they still had to, and then they got fired anyway. And it was like,
That is
damn.
horrible.
Like
What
they,
the fuck?
Yeah,
like they
That's
would
fucked up.
finish the part of the project they were working on. Like
man.
he knew the lead graphics designer and the art designer, and the minute they were done, like making like concept art or like finishing up like actual like scenes in the game, they got fired.
That's so
That's
fucked up.
fucked
Because
up.
here's,
That's
'cause here's the
all
thing,
fucked up.
Anthem in and of itself, like with some of the
Could've
core
been a good
mechanics
game.
and stuff, it's a cool game. It's a cool concept. The only I feel like they just didn't push enough content, and the story itself, it just ended in a really stupid way.
No, it was high effort, low quantity, and that was the issue. Is that, like,
Exactly.
That's why,
There's
like,
a lot of
that's why, like,
unfortunatately there's a lot of games that are like that.
unfortunately,
Yeah,
and this is what happens with AAA games because you have like all of these like excuse me. So you have games like Call of Duty. Right now, I think is exceptionally mid. Like it's not great.
Yeah, it's a
not
mid
terrible.
Yeah, like
Like
The
I
multiplayer is actually
personally-
doing okay so far, and I heard their Warzone right now is fantastic. They're
I hear it.
redoing
Yeah, it's because
I
of
don't know
the
who the fuck you're
BMD
talking to.
and
I
the new
joined the
battle
fucking
pass.
trios the other day, and everyone was lagging so hard that I'm pretty sure like the game crashed, and we were all just on a server that was not existing anymore. Because people were like running into walls, and then I would fall over dead, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah,
physics
the
was
Modern
giving you the finger.
Modern Warfare 2019 had the same problem. I saw this guy, Stone Mountain 64. He does a Twitch advice for like
he
young
did
streamers,
Battlefield
and he
videos.
does a lot of videos and like a lot of streams. And he watched a video. He uploaded like a TikTok or something, or like a reel on Facebook of him watching a video where this dude like throws like the shocks. I guess it's like a Patrick, you
Yeah.
probably know it. You like throw it at them and it like shoots sparks and then they're
Oh, the
stunned.
shock sticks.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
shock
shock
stick. Yeah, he throws a shock stick and then all of a sudden his player is frozen with his hand like this and his gun like this. Everybody's frozen. All of the like lighting is all broken. The bullets are stuck in midair. And he walks around for like 10 minutes and then all of a sudden he just dies and the server just carried on as if nothing happened.
Yeah, that's they have a huge issue with rubber banding right now, but that kind of bleeds into what I was trying to say about like most AAA games now. If you want to play a great game, like I promise you, there's 3 games you should play because anybody can run them on almost any computer: Ultra Kill, Faith, and Dusk. Easily the 3 best fucking games you could possibly get. New Blood, we hate that money. Go buy it, please. Hate them. Go.
Ultra
tell
Kill
them-
is wonderful.
Dude, it's
Okay.
it's a poor man's Doom Eternal, but it's fucking amazing. It is somehow better than Doom in a lot of ways because Mick Gordon's
Here
actually
comes
getting
the
paid.
Doom players.
I was gonna
Sorry,
say,
like
I
Oh,
know
dude,
Gordon does the music for that?
No,
Oh,
I'm
damn.
saying the music equivalent of Mick Gordon, which is it's Akita. He does the music.
You
and he's
know,
making the
I
game.
almost wanted to post a topic about the whole shitstorm.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
so
already-
but we
Yeah.
won't get into that. That'll be like a next thing. I guess next Saturday thing because I'll be off. I'm more than happy to talk about it because I read that entire fucking essay.
That
Mick
actually
Gordon wrote.
could be your Snowdaquick. We do have Snowdaquicks tonight. So
Oh
Yeah.
Lord. Oh, okay. Well, I'll pull it up, and if you
Yeah.
want me to, I'll read the whole thing. Why
yeah,
not?
no, you're more than welcome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not-
please do.
But let's
it won't be quick.
let's go ahead and
It
get
is.
in.
It's
yeah.
a book.
No,
I'm
no, I
telling
got
you.
you.
It's a book.
That's why you'll go first. Let's go ahead and get into our final topic so we can get into Snowdaquicks because we actually have been going on for a while. So, our final topic tonight is, and Leon, I'm going to let you take over the reins. It is the lot of the gameplay that they've released for Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh gosh, there was so much information spewed out to us for Hogwarts Legacy for the last few days. Fans were worried we're not going to see younger students. Turns out we are, so that's going to be really cool. And what's really interesting is that so there's a dual mechanic that you're going to be able to learn all your spells and stuff in game. There actually is a special club that you join to learn how to do the dueling combat system.
PvP.
So I honestly thought that was really interesting. There's like a whole bunch of other stuff. better be careful on how you talk to people, because yes, there's no moral compass in the game, but the choices you make do actually matter the storyline. So if you're going to be a dick in the game, people are going to treat you like a dick.
That's good. It's always a good mechanic.
Goddamn time.
You can also be a Slytherin and be a douche.
There's there's 2 different types of spell mechanics called slottable and essential spells. And for slottable spells, there's like over 20 plus different spells. So there's tons and tons of spells. And it is open world, basically. Wherever you see, you can eventually go to.
Dumbledore's office.
I possibly yes, but it won't be Dumbledore because it is actually based in 1890.
Oh.
Wait, when did it be Dumbledore? Hold on. Dumbledore is pretty fucking old. He's been around for like hundreds of years. I kind of would believe that he'd be like that around that age too.
Supposedly the headmaster is I had it written down. Phineas Black is the character's name.
Let's just go into his office and steal his socks.
Yeah, steal his socks. Don't steal them.
Steal his socks, but not the crusty ones.
You gotta steal those, man. Those are worth money.
Those are worth money.
That reminds me of
socksforcash.com.
That reminds me how I
You'll
was
actually
playing
be able
Cards
to-
Manuals of People one night.
Yeah. Huge customization on your character. Like huge. Down to voice, how you voice the character. You get a first and last name. You can make those up. And each character you see in Hogwarts, they actually have their own individual names, like unique names.
God damn, the game development on this goddamn game is fucking high as hell. There has been a lot of games like that.
Wait, hold on, sorry. You're talking about that like Hogwarts game that's coming out, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
No, that's what we're talking about.
I'm extremely upset with this game. Like, I totally get it. You can't mocap every character, but they're using every default like animation thing they could possibly think of, because the characters are talking, going, "Wow, I can't believe that dude would kill other people." Like, what the fuck, man? Like, they're doing like just basic ass animations, and it's like that bothers me because it's like, isn't this supposed to be like highly immersive, and this is supposed to be like a really long game, and you honestly expect me to pay attention to anything these motherfuckers are talking about? When every time something important happens, I see a character doing a fucking Fortnite dance in the background. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, immersion breaking. It would.
I haven't heard anything about. I haven't heard.
No, I'm saying just it's not specifically Fortnite. It's like the animations are like such basic quality that you could pick them out and go, "That's from another game. That's from XYZ." You know.
Yeah.
So
it's a basic premise that plagues a lot of games that have been coming out recently and games that have come out in the past.
It's like everybody like having a picture of like Ghost or like Master Chief for the like Xbox Live ID, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's
Or me having Steve from Minecraft.
Yeah.
Pain.
I was that guy.
So, like you guys saying, it's heavily immersed. There's gonna be day and night cycles, so that's gonna be really interesting. And the way the missions are tied in, like you don't have to work around like, okay, it's this time I have to go to this class and whatnot. No, because of the way the narrative is going to be in this, the missions and everything will correspond to like whatever classes you need to go to. So I thought that was really interesting. So I honestly, there's so much to talk about this game that's been coming out. Sadly, the mini game, there's no mini games, so we won't be able to play Quidditch chess. Quidditch. But they're talked about in the game. We just won't be able to play them. Which, honestly, I
come back.
Especially Quidditch, I'm kind of disappointed in that. Like,
my
the whole game there's no Quidditch.
Wise with that game is the fact that like a lot, because developers have been doing this a lot lately, especially with like the motherfucker just has a piece of pepperoni pizza hanging out of his.
Yes, I do.
Fuck yeah. Love
You
to
got
see
something to share?
Did you bring enough for the class? Is that a no, mister? Go sit in timeout. I'm just
Bro, you better be giving
I
me a
was
slice
about
of
to
that
say
pizza,
that.
boy.
But, anyway,
about
so
this?
like something
You
that
get a
has
slice of
genuinely been
pizza
pissing me
smash.
off because I'm pretty sure it was the Harry Potter game. It was either the Harry Potter game or something else with wizards and shit, and they're like flying around. It might have been World of Warcraft.
Are you
But
talking about the goblins?
no, I'm talking about the skins, the pre-order skins that you would get if you pre-order the game now. Because
Yeah,
this
that
is
might be
this happens. This happens all the time with games now. Is that those will be exclusive skins and they'll be exclusive for a set period of time, and then like everybody's gonna fucking have them a year and a half from now or 2 years, however long it actually is.
Yep.
Because like, and then like it's like, well, what's the point of like me doing this? And it's always cosmetics now. It's never like overpowered items in the game. Like I remember there was like a GameStop thing where if you bought Fable 2, you would get like the Master Chief's helmet, armor, the sword, and everything. And it was like, the coolest shit ever.
I remember that.
You can also get the helmet for Halo 2.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it wasn't like stupid overpowered, but like you could make it overpowered. But like you still got something in the game that like, granted it was single player, but still like you still got something. But now it's just skins, and that's my biggest issue with a lot of like pre-order things now. It's just, oh, you got skins? What else do you have to show for it? It's like what happened to soundtracks? What happened to what happened to OSTs? What happened to like high resolution like desktop backgrounds? Like what happened to all that shit? Oh no, we'd rather just give them a $4 skin that someone spent 3 minutes on.
I'll give you this. The most recent game that I think to memory that has done something at least with like the deluxe edition, if you pre-ordered it, was I think Doom Eternal did a really good job with it. Yes, you still got cosmetics, but you also got like certain sound, not soundtracks, but like
New guy's helmet.
you got Doom Guy's helmet. Well, that's the deluxe, that's the super deluxe edition or whatever. I'm talking about like
It's
just the
collector's
baseline
edition.
game. Yeah, the collector's edition. Yeah. So like
So
I
actually-
think that he's talking about deluxe edition, not just collector's edition. But like,
I
Doom
would
Eternal
say
also
as a
came with
pre-order
lot of
thing, I
different
also like
deluxe.
a thing that would.
How do you like drive conversation?
Well, one thing that I feel like every edition should have had instead of just a collector's, is like the thing where you can have some of the classic weapon firing sounds.
That would
I'm
be
behind
cool.
with that. It's like
I remember
wish
God
Halo
of
4
War
did
pissed a
something
lot
like
of
that,
people
'cause
off with
the-
their collector's edition.
I'll tell you this: if
I heard
after you guys want-
Ragnaroks didn't even have the disc or anything.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
have the disc. No
a
disc.
download.
Well, it was a digital download.
yeah, it was
That
a
pissed everybody off because
Yeah.
it gave you the steelbook.
I'll feel sorry for you if you ended up buying it, Christian.
I bought the digital. I pre-ordered it digitally. It's whatever.
yeah, like.
I would have just steal the hammer and just be
Yeah.
like,
Speaking of that, this kind of bleeds into what I'll talk to later. Did you know that with the Doom Eternal Collector's Edition and the Deluxe Edition, we were all supposed to get selections of the soundtrack for Doom Eternal?
You're
No,
joking.
Yeah, we were
didn't
supposed
know
to, but it fucked us out of it because they didn't want to pay Marty. So
Fuck you.
kind of
guys.
bleeds
it's
into what
like
I'm
a
saying.
Wicked
I'm not
Morty's
going to read this
either
whole
a
thing,
douche or
but
something.
basically, if you want to read it, it's a whole fucking thing, and it is.
All right.
It was
It's
also-
downright atrocious.
Well, actually, it was
So-
Nick, but yeah.
So have we, Marty, Mick, same difference. So are we done talking about Hogwarts Legacy? Do you guys want to just go ahead and move on to the Snodacquicks?
Yeah.
Yeah. go ahead.
All I gotta
Alright.
say is like, I posted the video in the Discord, and
Okay.
so if you guys want to watch like the video I was watching about all this different mechanic stuff, it's just making me really, really. I can't wait for the game. It
I will
looks like it's
eventually
gonna
get the
be-
game.
Yeah,
but
I
I
agree.
don't know.
What is
I don't know if I'm
the
gonna go out of my
what
way
is
to
the
pre-order it.
pay? What's the price thing on Legacy? Like buy to play or sub?
It's probably gonna be like. It might be. I don't think it's gonna be free to play because a bunch of people are like super hyped up about it. I personally, I don't know. I'm not really too big on Harry Potter. I used to be, but not really
I
much
feel like it's
anymore.
probably
Right,
gonna
kinda-
be like a $60 game. It's
I
probably
missed
that
out on
Devil's Magic casting video game.
No, I just
like that game.
I just lost interest in Harry Potter. That's pretty much it. I'm really big on pirate stuff right now, so I'm waiting on Skull and Bones to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, when will it
All
ever
right.
come, though, is the question.
Never.
It's coming out next May.
Until it's delayed for the third time.
Just
fourth
like the
time in a
Sands of
row.
Time remake. Just like the Present
Maybe.
Person Sands of Time remake.
Yeah.
That and I've been playing
All right.
PlanetSide 2 a bunch because I wanted to play a game that was better than Battlefield
actually
on a
play
much
that?
larger scale. Yeah, PlanetSide 2 is fun as hell. It's like,
yeah, it's
take
like
back-
Battlefield but
okay.
bigger.
well, take Battlefield, put it on a bigger scale. You're you're conquering an entire continent. It's not just 3 points inside a building with modernized weapons. You fight, you win. You shoot, you kill. No, it's you capture an objective, you move to the next area, you can capture that base, capture the next base, try to capture the enemy's base, and then if you lose one of your bases, you have to go back and capture it, and whoever wins at the end of the alert, whoever has the most percentage of the continent, they lock down the continent, and then they move on to the next map. So, and it's completely free to play. It's been going for 10 years.
I played it like years ago, but
I prefer it to like 2042, for example. I didn't like 2042 much once I got into it. Because like I found myself comparing it to Battlefield 4 a bunch, and I didn't really have a whole lot of upsides for 2042, except the fact that they added weather, which was cool. The graphics look great, but that's about it.
The graphics looked great.
Clearly,
you did not play the same launch that a lot of other people did.
I just like.
Oh my god!
Beta. And then
oh no, I did play the beta. I think I
was like,
I got access to the beta at the beginning.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember that shit show.
Yeah, I remember the Ackman's video. It came out like a week after the fucking launch, and it was like, oh dude, these tearing this game fucking apart.
The Ackman is a man.
The Ackman is odd.
Be right back.
Let's be perfectly honest.
I was just making a reference to like a
We're
line.
gonna start quick?
What?
Oh yeah. So we're going to go ahead and go into Snodacquicks. All right. So this is Snodacquicks. If you've watched this show for a while, you know that this is basically where we get to talk about a topic that we talked about earlier, or bring up a topic we talked about a long time ago, or just completely random topics, so long as it is involved within entertainment news or movies, TV shows, comics, and video games. So, Patrick, I believe that you are going to talk about the shit show that was Mick Gordon's Doom Eternal experience.
Yes, but before I say that, I just want everyone to know and remind them, the Queen is dead. God save the Queen.
Long live the king.
I'm laughing as I say that because our flags were at half-mast, and honestly, I thought she's been dead for like 10 years now.
I did too.
I literally forgot she was alive. So, anybody who is watching, and, I know you're oh Christ!
Yeah, it's doing it again.
Yeah, what?
We need to get him a laptop. We need to all like pitch in together and get him a laptop at some point.
Yeah, he can just go to a laptop repair shop. I promise you, someone forgot to pick one up. They'll sell it to him for like $200.
That's not bad. I'll tell him that.
Yeah.
But anyways, you were saying.
So, to anybody who has never seen me before, hello, I am Valkyrie, also known as Patrick, in this group of fucking misfits and fuck-ups and retards.
And hopeless and degenerates.
That too. So, today I wanted to mention something that is near and dear to my heart because I'm a fan of rock and roll, sex and drugs, heavy metal, and killing demons. Now, unfortunately, several months, if not years ago now, Marty, the lead director over at id Studios, the guys who produced Doom Eternal and Doom, put out a hit piece against Mick Gordon. And if you've probably seen a dozen news articles on it or so by now, and Bethesda was so kind to put out a do not disturb for their entire staff, saying, "Hey, stop saying mean things about our people, even though you're right." Mick Gordon was silent for a very long time. He was sleeping under his desk making music. He was denied payment for 11 months. I don't know about you, but if I go 30 days without payment, I get kind of hungry. I get kind of mad. This man went 11 months. What a trooper. Secondly, fuck id right now. I love Doom Eternal. I love the games. I love Doom. They're fun games. But Marty at id needs to get fucked right now because he's a scumbag, and he deserves to be slurped up like that one video of a dude who just swallows a worm whole. Like slurps. Anyway,
link this video in general later.
Yes. So the issue is that Mick Gordon was told not to say anything. He refused a 6-figure settlement for Doom Eternal. He refused that because another individual over at Doom, who I will not name, as he is also a scumbag, said that he also mastered the Doom things. And I don't know if any of you remember, but there was a point where, Doom made music. It was music. It was great. That is 90% of the reason anyone plays that game. You go 10% for slicing demons' gonads off and making them eat them. It's amazing. It's fun. It's addicting. It's constant.
BFG.
But you also join for those sick fucking riffs. No one in this fucking server right now will tell me Meat Hook and Slayergate songs are terrible. Not a single person. However, because of this intern who also claims to have made Mick Gordon's music, that guy got paid. He got paid quite instantly when that game came out. Mick Gordon did not see payment for a very long time. And there's a whole thing you can read. It is literally dictated. And I highly recommend anybody who gives a fuck about overwork or crunch hours or crunch time in the gaming industry, go read that, because it's eye-opening, it's heartbreaking, and it's exactly what you would expect from a AAA studio working on, you know, a crazy $10 billion game with 20 people, but instead it was over 1,000 people working on this game, and they royally fucked up with ruining Mick Gordon's career. Apparently, there's a lot of things that are going to happen. Hopefully, Mick Gordon sues the shit out of Bethesda and id Studios. As fucked up as that sounds, I'm with it, because
I think you should. For him not getting paid the money he deserved and going that long without payment, I fully believe that he should fucking sue the company. Like,
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there already talks. A lot of people already set up GoFundMe's for him. They're just trying to get in contact with him so they can give him the money, because they're like, dude, like, that's an unfortunate situation. Like, we'd love to help out in any way we can. There's a lot of word within the New Blood community that apparently, allegedly, and this is something that I heard from other people, so I have no idea how true it is, so take it with a pound of salt. Apparently, Mick Gordon may be working with Andrew Hulshult, the guy who did the music for Doom Eternal's Ancient Gods Part 1 and Part 2's music. He might be working with him on something, but that is near and dear to them, and I refuse to give any more credence to that, other than this is something that I would like to see, because that sounds fucking kick-ass.
That does sound
But
kick-ass.
simultaneously, I have no idea how true this statement is. So, if anyone out there ever sees this, just know that this is word of mouth, and the people at work were the ones who told me this. I have no idea how true it is. I didn't look into it at all, because I'm not a games journalist, and it's not my job. I'll let IGN fail to get past the first level of Doom Eternal on their own. I refuse to give them help.
Don't forget Cuphead.
This game has a bugged jumping mechanic. What you have to do is jump and crouch at the same time. If you don't know who that is, thank fuck, because that is the most depressing thing I've ever heard in my life. I do not know
That
what
is
crouching
very
is.
depressing.
That story definitely hits home for me because of a recent issue that I've told everyone else here about. As these all guys know, I'm a DJ. I have my own DJ business, and I did an event a little while ago that I yet have been paid for.
And this is why you do half up front, half afterward, because at least you get money.
It's not just me. Literally, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name who, like anything of the LLC.
Everyone associated with that event didn't get paid.
The head guy took $15K, which was supposed to be able to pay all of us, and ran.
What a scumbag. Fuck that guy too. Hey, if you like money, money's cool. But
You see
honor.
the FBI raid his house
Pay your
later.
fucking entertainment.
Honor is better.
Honor is a lot better.
If you're gonna get entertainment, you pay the fucking entertainment, dude.
Exactly.
Fact.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Also pay the person that does your wedding photos, or
Straight fact in this shit, bro. Straight facts.
And I'm going to say this now. If you have a wedding, offer your camera guy a beer. Offer them food. Be a gentleman
there was
or a
story.
gentle lady.
Oh, you saw that story too?
Yes, that shit was heartbreaking to me, because I'm
Free
like,
food,
I remember
free
my
beer,
brother's
come on.
wedding. I remember being there, and I went up to the camera lady. She was a complete sweetheart. She kept flirting with me. Was not interested. She was not my type at all. She's a sweetheart nonetheless.
Hey,
I went up
hey,
to her and I said, "Here's a beer.
On your
Here's a
radar.
sandwich. Have a beautiful night." And I ran away.
that's how you live. He's got a point. That's how you live rent free in people's heads. But also, I gotta dip out.
You good,
'cause
buddy?
My roommate's not feeling too good, so I'm gonna go get him and possibly myself some food. Patrick, it was good seeing you again, dude. I hope you're doing
Nice seeing
fucking
you as
well.
well, Mr. Smith.
I will
Don't stop
catch
being
up.
a fucking legend.
Oh,
I'll be
bro,
on.
bro, why the hell? Now, why the hell would I do that? Like, you know. All right, I'm gonna catch you guys later. I'm
keeping
gonna
you
make some
honest.
bread this week, and I will. I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Seth,
Yeah.
one
See
thing.
you next Saturday.
Yeah.
Stay nerdy, my friend. Stay nerdy.
Oh, of course, dude. I literally never.
Swagger, boy.
I never take this fucking thing off. I look like a fucking pirate at all times. I love that shit. I'll see you guys later.
Never stop on
Peace, buddy.
booty.
All
Does
right.
not look like a pirate. I love him, but he does not look like a
Oh yeah.
Nice
I'll be a
one,
month.
he does-
Patrick, did you even hear what I said?
No.
Okay, so Joe told him to never stop being a fucking legend, and he's like, "Now, why would I do that?" I said, "Money."
I mean, you
He's
are
got a
correct.
point.
I got a point.
No. Listen here, boys. You got a point.
I do have a point.
He's a cheap pirate. Okay.
Yeah,
My,
Listen,
my spiel's almost
He's
complete.
trying to be a pirate, but he's a cheap
I
pirate.
say,
He's a very
I
cheap
say.
pirate.
The last thing I want to say is, ladies and gentlemen, if you decide to get into gaming, I promise you, buy a fucking computer. Xboxes and PS4s are awesome, but I'm telling you now, it is 10 times easier to have a computer and emulate and play the games you want to play at all times. All you need is, you already have the controller, just sell the Xbox. Who gives a fuck? Play the computer. Yeah, you want me to jerk you off? I
Wait
will.
for Diablo.
Hey,
Wait for
is that an
Diablo.
AMD or an Intel check that I see in the background over there?
Where?
I will say that next year.
Oh no, you're talking about my hoodie. This is Galacticon, and it has a song called Danger Tits, is what I call your mom.
I'll just
Anyway.
say we get quality on Game Pass next year.
Who's supposed to go next for the Snodaclips?
I believe Leon. What was yours? Hold on one second. I'm pulling him up right now. Leon, you wanted to talk about Pokemon game drama.
Yeah. So the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet dropped this week, and
My roommate will not shut the fuck up about it.
oh, there are so many issues with that game right now, graphic wise, everything. So you would literally be playing the game, and all of a sudden, half the fucking screen in the background would disappear. Like you'd be in a forest, half the whole thing would be gone. There's been reports of people the game crashing on their in middle of the game, it just crashed. For some reason, like you'd be riding on one of the Pokemon, all of a sudden you'd be like 10 feet tall and shit. You'd be walking along, there's no Pokemon, and all of a sudden you turn around, there's a shit ton behind you. Like, there's just a lot of issues in this game. Like, granted, I know why it got pushed out, because Black Friday's next week. So,
Amen.
Yeah, so they wanted to get the game out, but dude, if you see these fucking issues,
So they just like fire a chunk of their QA.
Probably. A lot of
delay
games
the game
nowadays
for
don't do
a
QA.
couple weeks to fix the fucking bugs.
Oh,
That's all you
I
gotta
got
do.
was talking last night to Leon. I was like, wait, didn't the very first Pokemon game have a lot of bugs too, though?
It did.
I mean,
It did, but that was because they didn't have quality assurance. And the issue is that a lot of games nowadays, and Pokemon's especially guilty of this, is that
Mhm.
the quality assurance is done by the same people who make the game. And then you have this thing called confirmation bias, where if they see something and they do exactly as they programmed it to do, it's going to work. The issue is that they don't get these, like, even outside game testers to do it anymore, because why would they pay other people when they can just pay the coders, programmers, and the designers to already play the already made game? And then they're like, oh, well, I don't see any issues with it because they're playing it, because they have to. They're not playing it because they want to. And if someone who plays a game that wants to play it, they will break it. There are games that are like near perfect, like they're super polished, that I have managed to break.
Minecraft, for
Because
example.
Minecraft, I have broken that game so many times just by playing it, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And Pokemon is especially guilty of this because it's owned by, unfortunately, what is it? It's owned by Nintendo, right? I'm not crazy.
Pokemon is
Game,
100% owned by. What's
Is
up?
it Nintendo?
Game Freak. It's Game Freak.
It's owned by Game Freak. But who?
Yeah.
Nintendo is just a distributor.
Oh, okay. So they're the ones who distribute it. All right, so that makes sense.
They're
'cause I
both
can't
in
think of
really
any
hot
Pokemon
water
games
with this game right now. And to be honest, I was actually gonna go pick it up Black Friday. I was gonna go pick it up right after our Friendsgiving. We were gonna go do a little bit of Black Friday shopping, and I was gonna go pick it up. But after seeing all this shit, I was like, I'm gonna wait till the new year. I'm gonna wait till after. So hopefully by then there'll be patches out. So I'll buy the game and then patch it.
I kind of just fell off the wagon with Pokemon entirely.
I really
I
did
think-
too.
I think more likely after
Yu-Gi-Oh.
after Christmas and the Thanksgiving passed by, they're gonna be patching that game like tomorrow.
Mhm.
There's no way they're just gonna let that slide and not patch it up.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if they want to continue to make games like that. I agree.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
All right, Gallows. I believe that your Snowda Quick was about Chris Hemsworth and Marvel stuff in general.
Yeah. So the thing with Chris Hemsworth, so Joe had posted this, and I recently posted on there that he has found out that he has eight times 8 out of 10 more likely
Some
to
of
get
the genes.
Alzheimer's and stuff. So he will be taking a break. Taking like a small break. It's not a permanent break. A small break from acting to spend time with his family and stuff. I'm really glad he is. It's really sad to see that going on with him because he's a really great actor, and to see an actor like that fall from some fucked up disease as Alzheimer's, it's really
He
horrible.
basically has like the 2 genes that could cause it from both his dad and his mom.
Yeah,
The MC something gene.
and the I mean, I don't know. I just wonder. The only thing I wonder is that since he's gonna take this small break, if they're gonna be delaying any new movies with Thor or any cameos and scenes. In
What
the
the most they would probably do is decommission Thor, because I have a feeling that Thor is the only one out of the original trio that is still active in the MCU. However, I also think that with Kang, I don't think Thor is going to be coming. I think they're going to do kind of something similar to what they did with. I think Thor will come back for Secret Wars, but I think definitely Thor for right now. I think with Kang Dynasty, I don't think he's going to be showing up, just because I think that's going to be more of a way to push the new Young Avengers and everything, like Kate Bishop, Kamala Khan, all them. I don't think
Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom, because supposedly the references from the Night Guard are supposed to be the references for the.
They're going to be laying the groundwork for Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom will not be showing up.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're probably gonna wait for that till Phase 6, probably. Phase
yeah,
5 is gonna
Phase-
be about
yeah.
the Young Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
Phase
At
5
least
is going
that's
to
what's
be
building up to.
Young
I
Avengers
remember-
and Kang.
I remember seeing the fucking timeline that they did for like the phases for fucking Marvel stuff, and I was like, "What the fuck is this DLC?"
Well, you also got to remember when they did the timelines for all that was literally including the Netflix shows, because they technically, and we still don't know if those technically count.
Application.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are still up in the air. I'm hoping they are part of the canon. I think that'd be interesting.
They really
But-
would. It was playing a lot for Daredevil and stuff, though. They really would.
It would. Here's the only problem I have with it. God damn it, Alex.
Well, all right, I'm gonna hop off for the night. That's all I really got to say
Okay,
about
fair
that.
enough.
So.
Have a good night, man.
Oh, one more. I know that's fucking up. But one more thing though. Kevin Feige wants to do X-Men, Fantastic Four, and everybody else in the Secret War movie for Avengers. So, yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Have a good night.
And then there were 4.
Then there
I
were fewer.
I also
And
have
there were a lot fewer.
quick.
So yes, Joe, you have a Snowda Quick.
Okay, so you can all still laugh at me at the fact that I bought it. What have?
You're so true.
Okay, Saints Row 2022.
What?
Saints
Oh,
Row
you
20.
bought Saints Row?
Yo,
Told you I
yeah.
was. Just to meme, just for the
Oh
meme
no, you didn't. You actually thought it was going to be a genuinely good game.
or
Don't
decent.
deny it, Joe.
Or, I
Don't
find it
deny
at least
Joe.
redeem
You
itself by
thought
having
it was going to be a
dildo back.
fantastic game, and that you were going to bust a nut by how great the game was.
I was gonna bust a nut if they had the dildo bat still, but they didn't.
That is a completely different reason to bust a nut, and I'm surprised Patrick didn't make a comment on that.
I'm
No,
pretty
the
sure
dildo
he's-
bat would have been the only reason that game would have been good.
Also, fair enough.
Well, yeah. So apparently, it did so bad that Volition it tanks so hard that Volition is now being integrated into Gearbox.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So going woke or broke with the game and a bunch of other things. This is not how you make a Saints Row game.
So Joe,
Very upsetting.
we've talked about this, but yes, I agree. It was definitely a situation of go woke, go broke.
It was just like it was like a diet Dr. Pepper, like no, not Diet Dr. Pepper. Well, that stuff's so sweet. It was like the Hawaiian Punch, the zero sugar Hawaiian Punch of Saints Row games.
Christ.
I would have also accepted Diet Pepsi, but that's okay.
Diet Pepis?
Diet
Diet
anything.
Pepsi.
It'd be like
Diet anything.
Actually, there are a few diet sodas that are actually not half bad, and I know this is gonna sound weird as fuck coming from me. Diet Coke is not half bad.
oh, I mean,
No, it's not.
It's really not.
basically playing the game made me feel like I just wanted to like.
Crawl in a hole and die.
No, he wants to do that on a daily basis. This is a different reason.
Basically, maybe wanted to just butt chuck.
What?
Orally, maybe want to just butt chuck hot sauce and then like crawl over into the fetal position and cry.
Try not to cry.
What's
Cry
the
even more.
difference of that than what I said?
I don't know.
Because that sounds like
Hot-
death to me.
Hot sauce
Yeah,
like
it does.
fucking burn my asshole.
Yeah. He's going to literally burn his asshole shut with the hot sauce in there. He's gonna
I mean-
cauterize the wound.
I mean, you might as well die at that point, but
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
So,
you're not
like-
wrong.
Twitch, everybody on Twitch and all that, they're like, this man has become a legend.
Joe,
like,
the
he
only way you will
feels no
become a
pain.
legend is by sheer fucking accident. Let's be perfectly honest.
I don't know, either that
Okay,
or-
that's the way that 90% of us, maybe minus Patrick, is going to become a legend.
Eh,
Patrick will become a legend because it's Patrick.
Seth too.
I'm just like a special breed of autist.
Special breed of autist.
Okay, you
Alright.
know what? Considering I'm gonna let that slide because
Okay, so I don't know if I told you this, Pat. He actually is autistic.
I tracking.
Yeah.
yeah, I think you knew.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
forget.
no, to be fair, Joe, when I first met you, I kind of knew. Even before you said it, I was like, it's a little obvious.
But hey, we both bonded because we both fucking love boobies.
Fair.
I'm more
You
of an
guys,
ass guy
you guys
myself.
want to live in a van down by the river?
That will be Joe's life in a nutshell.
Oh man, I could end up making the best damn MMO RPG ever.
I'm gonna have to go.
The day you do that is the day that I die. But anyways,
Either that or you
and the
declare
day I
your
win the
own side.
lottery.
Either
it's
that
the day
you,
that he wins the lottery, I get hit by a semi truck full of nude women, and yeah,
That's
Yeah.
carrying my money.
that's carrying
Yeah.
your money.
and
Yes,
also
exactly.
Hugh
Yeah.
Hefner came back to life as well
No,
in that bus.
Hugh Hefner would come back to life as a zombie and bite me on my ass. That's what will happen. That's the day that you, Joe, create the best MMORPG of all time.
I will make you play it. Test play it. Fuck.
He can't if he's dead.
I
Fair enough.
actually like wrote like a futuristic like fantasy like hybrid
Okay.
like plot.
We'll get into that later.
Like elves and dwarves are like were living like incognito among humans.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting. We'll get into that later. So I don't necessarily have anything planned for a Snodacast. The only thing I really wanted to talk about, especially since Pat's here, I did want to kind of continue to talk about Terrifier 2 because I did go see it. Art the Clown. He's looking it up. He's doing his research.
Have that meme where you're having like mathematic formulas appear around your head.
How am I gonna do that?
This is one ugly child.
That is a very ugly child. Yes, you're not incorrect.
Or a horse.
He's also a very sadistic child.
You got a roommate playing something behind you. I'm wondering what that is.
Final Fantasy 14.
The game I would play if I wasn't such a fucking cheap ass hoe.
It's free.
Wait, what? Bullshit.
It's free to get into. It's if you want the premium shit, you pay for it.
Oh. Oh.
It's
So
exactly
it's
like
right up-
Pirates on. It's every other MMO right now.
So
Oh,
it's
well,
exactly
still
up
making
your
paper
alley,
sub.
Joe.
Exactly.
By the definition of what you just said, it is up your alley.
Just play Destiny 2 at that point.
Oh, don't get him started on Destiny 2. We can get Lewis in here and have him talk
Fuck the
about
RNG.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah,
I'm
I hate
saying.
that game too.
that. I think we all do.
Exactly.
I thought Final Fantasy 14 was sub based still all this time, or maybe
It
I'm
might
wrong.
be. Let's see.
But yeah, with Terrifier 2,
Oh, it's also
I still want to say if you can find a way to go see it, go out of your way to go see this.
Nope, never mind. I was wrong. It still is.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But honestly, the amount of content that's in this game is just, I think it's worth it, but that's just me.
I feel like something will happen in WoW if that caca goes through. Christian knows what I'm talking about by caca.
No, I'm debating a lot of things right now. Primarily how I'm going to kill you, and then how I'm going to go ahead and jump up a bridge. Might do it in that order. I don't know.
Well, firstly, if you're going to jump off the bridge,
Do a
Take
flip.
Joe with you.
usually you do it with the left foot first, and then you grab your arms like this. That way when you hit the ground, your knees break instantly and then go into your sternum and your epidermis, so you die.
Either that or you're
It's
immediately
instantaneous though. Like there's like little to no chance of survival, right?
Depends on how high the bridge is. If it's like 10 feet, you might sprain your ankle, but
What if
It's
you
not gonna
just
kill you.
emulate Luke Skywalker and Return of the Jedi, where he does a flip after jumping into the Sarlacc pit?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not that athletic, so
I don't know if you can find a Sarlacc pit still, man. I heard the last one closed like in the 90s, so
Yeah, I did too. Damn,
It
that
did.
fucking sucked, bro.
Yeah, it never. Still, it never got a groove back afterward.
yep. The Emperor New Groove was good though. The new holes with that were fun.
Yeah. All right, and I think
Oh,
I'm actually
that
going to go
was
ahead and wrap
supposed
this up. That's the best way to wrap this up. All right, everyone, this has been Snodacast Season 3, Episode 43. I'm your host, BlackShot56, and I have, of course, been joined by DJ Lionheart, a.k.a. Leon. We were also joined by a very popular, and I hope a mainstay, maybe, of
This casual.
the filthy non-casual, the filthy god himself, Valkyrie, aka Patrick. Oh yeah, and Joe was here.
I was
And of
trying,
course-
Joe. I was doing this. You're on my right, so
Yeah.
don't forget him.
No,
Again,
Joe's here
everybody.
too.
I came
Again.
and did
Again,
that.
everybody.
Professionals.
We're professionals. Exactly. And of
I'm
course, we
lost
were also
right now.
yes. Of course, we were also joined by Seth, aka It's Pimbridge, and of course Gallows, aka Thomas, who unfortunately had a terrible accident of have a life-itis.
Shitty
They had
computer.
to- no, they had a terrible tragic condition called have a life-itis, and unfortunately, I'm about to get that same thing. So with that, once again, we are professionals, and we will see you all.
As always.